All right, and we are live, and this is Noodle Free Mondays. I'm a couple of minutes behind, but I always do a warm up anyway for about 15 to 30 minutes to give people time to get settled in, watch the show, and also give myself time to get organized because I'm always coming straight off of work, pretty much right into the show. I haven't even had anything to eat or anything yet, so I'm gonna try to do a little bit of that. At this point to open the show, of course, Noodle Free Mondays is all about crazy topics to go on that we discuss, talk about why people are so daggone crazy out here, and talk about all the crazy stuff going on. This week's, we always have what I call a Noodle of the Week now. My Noodle of the Week for this week is the entire Philadelphia 76ers franchise. Most importantly, Doc Rivers. And we'll discuss that, and I'll complain wholly about Doc Rivers and my disappointment in what just happened with that particular scenario, as that is our Noodle of the Week. And we also will talk about some of our past Noodles of the Week, like Miss Ebony K. Williams, who recently said she wouldn't date a blue-collar guy because I guess all blue-collar men are useless. We'll see how that goes. Anyway, we're going to open up with some videos. I'm going to send out the links to the boys so they can come in the show. And I'm going to just bring up some stuff to stream to kill some time. I'm going to bring up something. I'm just going to bring up, and I'm going to just play some of my comedy skits. You may see the shirt I got on. It says Skit Bags. This was a production company. We made a lot of skits, movies, and films. We don't do it anymore as a main group, but we still have a lot of great leftover work on the internet. Some of my videos get 1 million views and stuff out there, so didn't benefit me much, huh? Anyway, let's get our butts over to YouTube, and let's pull out that playlist, and we'll run that while I get organized and send out all the stuff to the boys. Let me see right here. Right, bam. And I gotta go to my thing. Where's bam? Then I gotta go to the playlist. And then show open.
Here we go. Keep the pace. This way. This way. Oh, we're gonna get that son of a bitch.
No ticket. Yes! I'm late.
God! God! Where is it? There he is. There he is. On the ground now. Right now. The man. Right now. I need more Pokeballs. God, I need more Pokeballs. Go. Son of a bitch. Go. Hey, man. How you doing?
Good. How you doing?
I'm good.
Good.
Ha! Here you go, bird! I got it! Oh. This is some good shit.
Really good shit.
It's no surprise. The apocalypse is upon us. And let's be honest, shit's about to go down.
Having been trained by the likes of M. Bison and Sagat, who better to show you the skills and technique for survival than from someone who has lost it all.
At Brad's Apocalypse, you too will learn the ways of
the Siamese ninja roll, the Himalayan fucking jump, the Korean human sacrifice, the China ninja star, and the most important skill of all, American wisdom.
So if you lack the physical strength to outstand Korean drones, zombies, even your neighborhood crackhead, join Brad's Apocalypse. Your life depends on it. Call 188-APOCALYPSE. It's an Arby's number, but they know me.
All right, perfect.
Oh, shit! Yes! Yes! Hey, shit is definitely popping off now. This calls for a celebration. Random friend, order some pizza.
Wait a minute. You know, every time you order, it take like 2 hours, yo.
Yeah, man, you're right.
Au contraire, we can just get my white guy.
What white guy?
No. My white guy.
Hey guys. All right, what's the situation?
White guy. We need to get some pizzas over here, but we need it here in white people time.
No problem. How's it going? Yeah, we're gonna need 3 medium pizzas over here. If you can do that for us. Hey buddy, how you doing, man? Hey, hashtag White Lives Matter. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you think you can get 3 pizzas over here for us? Hey man, I'd really appreciate it. Thank you. All right, 15 minutes and they're on the house.
The white guy does it every time.
Wait. Tell me more.
1-800-WHITE-GUY assists in talking to white girls who don't date black guys yet, seating at restaurants, acquiring loans, buying condoms, run-ins with the police, moments of sympathy, hitchhiking, finding the remote, even the cure for AIDS. Just ask Charlie Sheen. That's right, 1-800-WHITE-GUY. White privilege for everyone. And he doesn't sleep. He runs off of pure white power.
All right, fellas, we need to get this pool dug out by 3 p.m., so no slacking like usual. You hear?
No problem, Rick. We're on it.
All right.
Hey, is it true that we're digging on an ancient burial ground?
Yeah, I think Brad's right. I think this is an ancient Tokioli tribe's ground.
Look, I don't care what we're digging. I would dig up my own grandmother if I got paid for it. You hear? We two get down there and dig. You know, I hate smoke. It's the absolute worst. Jesus Christ. How's it going, morons?
Going good, Rick. Thanks, man. Yeah. He's a nice dude. Yeah. Sky. Whoa, I think I found something.
Oh,
Whoa, like an old-ass pipe.
whoa. Hey, there's still some green in there.
Do you think we should...
Okay.
Ahoy there! You've awakened the great Genie Bunyan, and I'm here to grant you two 3 wishes.
A haunted genie?
It's awesome.
Now, isn't it crazy that I came through that pipe, through both your lungs, and now I'm floating?
Oh, dude, you got your mind blow juice on my
I'm
hat.
sorry.
I know, crazy, right? So what's your first wish, my masters?
This is you, man. This is you.
Okay. Genie, we're tired. We'd like a 10-minute break.
You shall have that, as you wish, my masters.
All right.
Are you kidding me? You wasted one of your wishes on a damn 10-minute break? Why didn't you ask for $1 billion? You would have never had to work again.
Oh.
Yeah.
Thanks for looking out, Rick. Man, you're smart.
I've granted your first wish. Now, what shall the second be?
Well, Genie, got some suds, and we're a little hungry. So for our second wish, we wish for a 6-inch, 12-inch meatball sub.
Nice save.
Thanks, man. Yeah.
Your wish is my command.
Whoa!
You shut the fuck up? You just wasted 2 wishes on complete bullshit.
Oh, you know what, Rick? Why don't you take a hit off of it, and then you can have 3 wishes of your own.
Oh, nice, man. Share it.
Are you idiots not even going to use your 3rd wish? You guys are dumber than I thought.
Get a whole nother wish. Dude, for always looking out for us, we wish that Rick never has to breathe in smoke again.
Your 3rd wish.
Because you hate smoke,
No.
Rick.
I need smoke to make my own wishes.
I don't think it's working. Right?
Peace,
Yeah, I don't
bitches.
think it works like that, Rick.
Rick, man, we gotta get back to work.
Yeah, it's been 10 minutes.
Yeah, and we gotta get this pool done by 3, so we can't slack.
That's
Own rules.
Yup.
And take your pants off, man. Stay a while.
Yeah, dude.
All right. It's the Skid Bags Fast 5 with my man JD, the Godson, sticking and moving with the Rock M&B on his shirt. So you ready for the Fast 5 questions, JD?
Let's do it.
That's what I'm talking about. So what's your personal style of comedy?
I'd say influence of improv, on the spot, in the moment, with the God.
That's what I'm talking about. So who inspired you to be in comedy? Is there a particular person that set you off in the game?
Of all the people, ultimately, right now, I would say Jim Carrey, definitely. Wiry, phenomenal, physical.
Great. And what would you tell a new stand-up comedian coming up in the game?
What would I tell him?
Yeah, what would you tell him?
If you got the courage, keep going up.
Whoa. God damn it, Gina. Not again, you crazy ass bitch. Jesus Christ. When are you going to stop? When are you going to stop?
Let me check my calendar real quick. Never, motherfucker!
Are crazy bitches ruining your already horrible life?
Playing with the Legos. Talking about the yayo. Nigga.
You fucking suck! That shit was weak. Wrap it up, B!
Feeling unappreciated by those you hold close to your heart?
Me and Philip Jr. are yours to have and to hold.
That's not my son, bitch. That kid's Korean as hell.
Don't look at me. I'm just gay friend.
Fine, divorce me. Paternity tests don't lie. Get ready for alimony and child support.
Bitch, he's the one who ran the test.
In Korea, we call coincidence.
Fuck!
Are random Koreans impregnating your wives and then running the paternity tests, which claim that you're still the father?
Feel as though you've had it with this life? Here, let me help you with that.
But isn't that murder?
I guess it kind of is.
At Make Me Dead, we'll fake your death so you can reap all the rewards of afterlife.
What the fuck is going on here?
Didn't you hear? Mike died.
Oh, no, he didn't. It's gonna take way more to run from this bitch.
All your tracks were fire. All of them. Afterlife, bitch.
Philip was involved in a murder-suicide? Well, call his mother. I don't deal with this petty shit.
Know what?
Now what? You better start handling your fucking business. That's what. This baby is shitting all the fucking time.
Me no speaking English.
Ninja vanish.
Simple as that. And with 3 easy payments of we'll explain that part later, you'll have a wide variety of death wishes.
For those actually with money, we have the FUBAR package.
This monkey.
I know. Your brother was killed by a pack of monkeys, and that one ate him. For those who actually give a shit, we have the Paul Walker Legacy package. I'm going to tell you a little story about your son's real profession. And for more economical plans, we have the low-cost homosexual prostitute crime scene.
There's like 4 dicks in them. 5.
So next time motherfuckers start acting funny, become someone that they'll pray to for the rest of their existence. Call 1-800-MAKE-ME-DEAD. Because let's be honest, your life fucking sucks.
Oh, dude, where'd you get this sweet ass property?
Terror in the streets of Paris. Police officers gunned down in cold blood. Journalists.
This is nonsense. I can't stand this any longer. Look at you, peasant of a woman.
Explain yourself, young
We
man.
should be out there, Mother. You have sheltered us from this world for too long. It is time for this world to be sheltered from us!
Maybe we should just save the world on another week.
No. You can kill that noise because I'm ready. Fuck it. My get-up's tailored, my character flaws are flexed, and wait till you guys hear my many catchphrases.
That's the team spirit Tri-Fi! It's settled! We leave for our mission at once!
Yeah!
Fireball!
Fuck you, Mom! Fuck you!
Meet back here in 10 minutes! In the daytime, I'm known as Kelso Cunningham.
Yo, bro. All right, got you in here. All right. Somebody's gonna go ahead and check this out. I'll let this shit finish. This is the one with one of the ones with Rufio we did. I'll let this finish.
With my hands of lightning.
Get into the show.
That's right. My paws can reach the voltage of 4 AAA batteries at certain altitudes. I guess you can say I light it up. Duracell!
Oh, hey, it's Max. You think they're cute, cuddly, sometimes ferocious, but do you know what they're saying? Well, guess what? I do, bitch. I guess you could call me the cat's meow. Or Max.
Some would say I'm Trevor, the one with attitude. Dad issues. But come sunset, I become the Earth's most powerful resource. That's right. Every ounce of strength that I flex turns me into the human Wi-Fi. Don't worry, ladies. You'll catch my signals.
Hasn't everyone wanted to be a Mexican wrestler? Boom! How about I'm black? Now I can hit that ball, and I can hit that ass. Wild child.
Fuck, that took like an hour.
Sorry, dear gal. From both of us.
Don't worry. You'll see our glory before you see us next.
You boys really think you're ready?
We know already. We're off to some small, poor country. Let's go!
Hey, wait. None of us can drive. I already requested an Uber. Good walk, Tri-Fi. What kind of vehicle? Hopefully, Chevrolet Suburban. Last time we did this, so it was pretty crap.
It's all going on Mom's car anyway.
We're off!
Boys, bad guys out there today are firing off like 1,000 rounds a second. That means you're fucked.
If we die, we shall die together.
Classic. All right, that was it. Okay, so we into the show now. What's happening, fam?
What's going on, player?
Shit. I was just playing some more stuff. I forgot to add some of the skits that we did before. That one, just to give anybody who actually eventually does watch the show some information, that was one of our most star-studded skits, which it actually didn't do too good when we put it out. Like, I actually got more views on a video I'm in with me and some no-name niggas than them. But it's Rufio and shit. Is the guy, I forget the old dude name, but that old white dude's like some famous, like old, like White Willie Nelson, the other type nigga. I can't remember his name.
Yeah, I've seen him before.
Huh?
I've seen him before. You talk about the old hair, right?
Yeah, the old head and whatnot. The white boy in the back is actually dog. He's Rebel Wilson's best friend, and he's pretty much like one of the top 5 most famous people in all of Australia and whatnot. Like he's nobody here, but he's like top 5 niggas in Australia, like the Will Smith type shit, right? And then the other homie's name is Christian Del Grasso. You remember when Vine was the shit?
Yeah.
He was one of them Vine star niggas with like millions of pounds. You know, of course, he's on Instagram now and shit like that. But that was like our most sad. We thought we got that shit done. We was gonna put it out. We was like, we gonna put this shit out. We gonna get like 5 million views. We got all these known niggas in it. We got world niggas. And that shit got like 200,000-300,000 views. And the joint I'm in got 1 million. For example, like the one where you see me running from the cops. I don't know if you ever seen that one. It's like we making fun of Pokemon and shit. But that shit got 1 million hits. So it's that just shows how funny that is.
I ain't gonna lie. Oh, my bad. Kill on some shit. Hold on.
Oh, get him, kill him. Get him.
Back in the day, I actually paid to go see that nut ass movie that Rufio was in.
Oh yeah.
That hooked. I actually went to the movie theater and actually saw that shit, bro. That's how I know who he is.
Yo, I'm telling you, dog. I had met him through my homies on the skit shit. So I met him like on some friend shit, like out partying. We were filming stuff like that. You know, when you filming, you with a nigga for like 16 hours a day for like 3 days, and like y'all meet up every few days. And then, you know, if you had big money, you just together for like 6 months. But we had to do it like every few days. So I'd be with the nigga all day. So and I was meeting him and his brothers, and we was going to his family's house, his parents and shit. And I was like, I seen him as like a regular nigga, but dog, it was kind of crazy. I didn't realize how famous this nigga was until other people would come around and motherfuckers would be acting like killer right now in front of this dude. Hey, Rufio, you think it'll be
oh my god?
Be okay if I ask him for a picture? Oh, Tay, that nigga don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying?
That shit been so long. How the fuck motherfuckers still remember he was in that shit?
Well, you gotta remember, it was the Peter Pan Hook shit. Then he was in all those. Remember those little small movies? He was always playing like some Karate Kid, and like in the end, he was in Shaft. He was all in that
Yeah. I forgot. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, he did a lot of dumb shit. Yeah, I remember. But I remember him from that Hook shit though.
Huh?
But I do remember him from that movie Hook and shit.
Yeah, that was where he first got like his big jump off. But if you think about his career, you think about a lot of TV shows he was on and shit, a lot of movies. He was like just the Asian kid, you know, that maybe knew karate or was like the grimy kid. And then you got this shit called The Last Airbender that I guess the kids watch.
Yeah.
And he's Prince Zuko. So he's the
voice in the cartoon or the movie?
In all of it, he's Prince Zuko. Like just like he's Rufio. He's Prince Zuko, like he's Zuko. He does the kamikaze and all that shit, for all that shit. So he's the cartoon and all that shit. So you know, cartoon's really big, worldwide. So people know him from that, and they know him from Rufio, and they know him from the movies and shit like that. So it's really just with the niggas like LL Cool J. You know what I mean? He's been getting it for 30 years in the game. You know where people were seeing. So it's more like that. So like I said. I knew he was famous, but I knew him as a person, and I still was like, you, Hook, you know, a couple other things, but he not like, that's not we here with Denzel fucking Washington. But right. I didn't realize that especially other Asians and like Filipinos and white people and Mexicans, bro, dog, they be tripping the fuck out over this nigga like he was fucking Michael Jackson and shit, yo. It was crazy. And him and his brother, and the funny shit is him and his brothers, they some of the coolest motherfucking niggas, yo. They basically like just Asian Puerto Ricans, man. Cool as shit, not stuck up, know how to kick it, you know what I mean? Love hip hop, love to dance, all that shit, you know?
So what's up with you?
Shit, man, same old shit, just grinding and whatnot, making new videos and shit. I'm taking my little stand-up comedy routine and just like doing it into the screen. You know, you go to the show and you do it on stage for people, but nobody ever makes like a video of just them talking unless it's like a special, like where they got like a whole stadium or some bullshit. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just do this shit right here, straight to my shit. So I'm just working on that and grinding and just chilling and enjoying, you know, the time off. Shout out to moms, shout out to all the mothers for Mother's Day that just passed.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
and whatnot. So props out to that. Some of my mom some flowers and shit got there today. And I'm just chilling, man. Whatnot, my little rapper. I got this African rapper that comes over and whatnot. So that was some noodle shit. So my African rapper, he always comes over. He fucked up and he locked his keys in the car yesterday. But luckily he was on the way over here, so all he had to do was kind of wait here, and then we called AAA on my phone and we got it and shit. But that was some noodle shit. Do you have an old story about a time that you locked your keys in your car?
A few times.
Oh man, dude.
It's the worst, bro. And then they want to charge you like $100 just to get that shit on lock, depending on what time of the day it is and shit.
Yo,
it happened to me one night
you
on a
call
late
like a
night joint.
locksmith, it's $100, easy.
And the last time it happened to me, the reason why I paid the price was because the keys were on top of the seat. So if somebody would have randomly walked over and saw my seats on the keys on top of the seat, then
bang
I
the
was
window. Yeah,
exactly. So I was like, that night I had to pay the price. It was like $100 and something or shit.
Yeah. No, it happened to me. It's happened to me a couple times when I first got here and I had a car. I probably locked myself out of a car 10 times. But in the old school days with the older cars, I used to just break into my car like I was stealing it. So I would go get I would get a stick and I would just jimmy it into the window. Then I would get a big piece of wood and I would jimmy it into another part of the window and then I would just reach in and open the motherfucker. And shit. Like,
Can't do that anymore.
You could actually pop the door right open. So I just basically would steal my car, but then they got these new cars now with all this good security. You touch the window, you're gonna break it. Shit won't open. Should have damaged first. So now you gotta pay a nigga. And dude, they be there for 5 fucking minutes. Pull up. Right. All right, I'm good. Give me $100. I'm like, yo, fam, you should get like 20 for this shit. You already paid for the little
Back in the day, you used to be able to open your door with a hanger and shit.
Yeah, the hanger
with the
was
old
the
metal
old
hangers
school
and shit.
Yeah, that was the old school shit. Like back in the day before they had the official Jimmy, like the cops had and shit, the Slim Jim. I remember back in the day, that used to be the thing. You used to go find an old head. The old head be like, yo, give me a hanger. Like, a hanger? Like, yeah, give me a hanger. Like, all right, old head. The old head, get a hanger, put the hanger down there, make the little hook. Bloop, bloop. Pop that shit and whatnot. I was like, damn. That's old school. You could still do that.
Yo, man, I get you. Bro, I'm gonna have to say you was right, bro.
What was that? The Sixers?
About Doc Rivers, bro. You sent them back to the fucking Clippers already.
Dog, I'm telling you, man. Like, I've been, and you know what's funny? The nigga don't even get why Joel Embiid. You hear him bitching like, yo, if Joel Embiid could just be healthy. I said, well, nigga, your coaching style is one-on-one ball with no plays, and everybody's just dribbling around doing pick and roll every single play. He has no other play but pick and roll. He runs pick and roll every time. And the job for the Stars is to go through 4 niggas and then kick it out to somebody who's supposed to hit it. So they blame the nigga that missed the shot to hit out. It was the Iverson shit, low key. And then James Harden. And then what happens is when you do all that one-on-one ball like that, you get hurt. That's why Tyree is always hurt. That's why James is always hurt. That's why Embiid is always hurt. That's why Paul is hurt. If you notice on his teams, his stars is always hurt because he runs them to fucking death all year long. Just like he ran Joel to death for this MVP shit. So his knee's fucked up right now. That's why he couldn't finish that game strong. And then Doc, he can't make no adjustments. Like what I would do, I'd have started Paul Reed and Embiid at the same time. Fuck they whole
Yeah,
shit
but he
up.
on some nut shit, bro.
And then he didn't change.
And then we got blew the fuck out on top of that, bro.
You guys aren't playing hard enough. You know, Jason, they're better than us. Like, no, they're not. Can't stand the ball, man. They better.
We didn't just move. We got blew the fuck out, bro. That was nutty as shit.
Blown out and whatnot. And then, like, Embiid, like, oh, well, it's the whole team. I'm like, yo, number one, everybody else on the team played better than you and James, number one. Fucking PJ dropped 11 in the first 3 seconds. Like, he outscored all you niggas. Like, everybody. Tobias had 20. Maxey did the best he could with what you give him. But it's always these. We only pass the ball when we're in trouble. And it's that Doc Rivers shit. And it's like, if you got a really good team against another team that's playing the same kind of ball, it works out. But if you get a bunch of niggas that's passing the ball and moving it around and swinging the rock and all that shit, eventually, that's just going to win out.
Bro, and I hated the commentary, the last 10 minutes of the commentary, bro, on the radio and shit.
Yeah. What they
Bro, I
talking about?
wanted to fuck the commentator up. I was mad as shit, bro. Like, he was like, nah, he went from, there was the same person was rooting for the Sixers a week ago. Now he was like, oh, they look like an embarrassment. What was the joke they say? They was like, oh, if you had a grade the third quarter, they would have got an F. I was like, damn, bro. He started the whole conversation like that. I was like, damn, what a nut-ass motherfucker, bro.
Oh yeah, it's ugly because and what makes me mad is because you know what they do? They don't blame Doc Rivers. You know who they blame? Joel Embiid.
He was doing that himself. He was doing that himself.
It's just like it's their fault. Huh?
I said that he was doing that himself. He was fucking blaming everybody but himself, bro.
Everybody but himself. Doc Rivers is like all our ex-fucking girlfriends. Bitch never take responsibility for shit. It's always Jermaine's motherfucking fault with this nigga, right?
But I want to give the whole team, the other team, compliments and shit.
It's like arguing with your bitch with him. It's always something else. It's the refs. It's somebody was injured. It's they played harder. It's Jason Tatum was Jordan tonight, so there was nothing we could do no matter how hard I coached. It's anything except I didn't make adjustments. I didn't have good play calls. I didn't make sure I took the weight off my stars and not wear them out so they hurt. I didn't make sure that I used the rest of my team effectively when my stars were struggling. Because that's what Joel Embiid was complaining about. He said everybody else didn't ball. Well, if you're a good fucking coach, you would recognize, hey, James Harden sucks. Remember when the Houston coach sat down James Harden against the Clippers and they came back by like 30 and beat them niggas?
Right.
He wasn't scared to sit that pussy ass nigga down. Doc Rivers will sit out there and let a nigga die on the court. And then be like, I don't know why we lost.
They need to fire him or get the fuck out of here. That's what he need to do.
Can't stand him and whatnot. Like, don't know how to use his team. He that nigga that you play with the 99 creative team and he still lose all the time.
That's fucked up.
That's who he is. Bolo, you in here too?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, we going off, right?
Yeah, just letting y'all vent. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty much the same. I ain't even watched the game.
Yeah, don't need to watch the game, man. It's the same shit every fucking time. What the fuck you mean? Like, so I see some nigga on the end of it. He's like, my dream for the Sixers tonight is that Harden has 42 and then Embiid has 50. This is before the game. I told him, yo, take the 2 off it and you got Harden right. And what he end up with 9 instead of the 4 I predicted. And which looks like a 9. So I called it as far as I'm concerned and whatnot. Like I knew them because I knew Doc Rivers was going to come out and he was going to tell them, you know how you got a good player in a video game, so you kind of ram it down the other person's throat because the video game will kind of let you win and get calls and make shots because your players rank high.
Right, and then it goes to the face where they start getting all that shit.
Yeah, exactly. Well, Doc Rivers, when big games come up, he tries to use that tactic. I'm going to just take my bestest players and force them on their players. And since my players technically better than their players, the referees are going to cheat for me and the buckets are going to go in. And when they don't go in, the referees are going to cheat for me. That's Doc Rivers' entire career. That's why he won a championship since 2008. It's been 15 fucking years, nigga. And you had 5 of the best teams in the league the last 20 years. No joke. He's blowing them, you know, and blowing squad after squad. Yo, now, you know what? I'm about to start defending Ben Simmons because I think I know who fucked him up. Straight up.
Nah, Ben Simmons already fucked up. He fucked himself over and shit.
You know what I mean? And I heard he was talking shit after the game, too.
Oh, I saw that shit. He put it on Instagram and shit.
Yeah, it's just like, what? What? Like, how you even say something? What you feel about that, Bolo? About Ben talking shit?
You're a bitch.
To put it simple. So do y'all actually think they're gonna still keep Doc anyway?
Man, I hope not. And the reality, I hope not.
I don't know why they would. Not after this. I wouldn't. And whatnot. You can't say you didn't have good enough players. It's like the Sixers team is deep.
Bro, it's crazy because they fired
like Covington or something. The Sixers team is deep. They got like 5 starters sitting on the bench he never puts in. You notice at the end of the game when it was finally over, he finally put House. He finally put Minivan on the court. Niang is wet. He don't get on the court until you're down 30. The House came out and helped win the game the other night. He don't get on the court until you're down 30. The fuck is this nigga doing as a coach?
Man, I hate to admit it. You was right though.
Yeah. I just knew time would tell. Doc Rivers wasn't going to
Then
prove
they were
me
talking about he got the
right.
most 3-1
3-2
blowouts
and
ever
3-1
and shit.
losses and shit.
Get him the fuck out of here, bro.
That's what he do. We had him dead to rights at home last game. Blew that shit.
I don't see how they won't fire him, but the Bucks fired their coach, and they just went to the championship and won it last year or the year before and shit. And they fired him like nothing and shit.
Shit, think about it. Motherfucking Boston had their coach stolen from him last year because he fucked the wrong bitch. And look at him now. They just picked a nigga up off the street like, give me a Budenholzer, new nigga off the street. I don't give a fuck coaching. Nigga out here out coaching Doc. First day. With a bunch of niggas he just met last week. Doc been with these niggas 10 years. He still don't know their personality. I don't know why he's
His own son won't even play on the team. You heard?
Huh?
His own son won't even play on his team and shit.
Oh no, his son
Doc
don't
Rivers
want to
shit.
play. I remember he was here with the Clippers. At first, it seemed like a good thing. Yo, a couple of nights, I think Doc started hating on. Yo, Austin came out like his first 3 or 4 games, dog. When I was a Clip, had the season tickets, he dropped 50 one night. 50, dropped a 50 ball on niggas one night. We was in the crowd like, yo, Austin, man, she's that nigga, give him the rock. But he had that Chris Paul dick in his mouth. Doc Rivers doesn't fuck with young players. If you are a player that's been considered a 20-point scorer for years, he automatically assumes you're a better choice than a young guy that's playing good. Even if you're playing shitty.
Yo, Mr. C, I hate to rub it in you, but look what I got in my hand.
What's up?
What's this?
Oh, that a cheesesteak?
Yes, sir. Look how husky this shit is. Look, no homo. Look at this shit.
Ooh, that shit look husky.
That's a fucking cheesesteak, bro.
Yeah, that shit look for real.
Hold on, I'm about to open this motherfucker and throw it in your face for sure.
Oh, the neck of the guys. Well, we got the people need to see the cheesesteak anyway, man. We need everybody to see the cheesesteak.
I'm about to show you right now. Hold on.
Anyway, so I can
Give me
fantasize
1 second. I'm
about
about
it
to show you that.
I'm gonna eat some tacos.
Can you see it?
Fantasize about it later and shit.
Can you see it?
Yeah. All right, yeah, that should look beautiful. Matter of fact, I should be able to highlight this shit, can I?
She got sweet peppers, pickled onions. I don't know. It was a random cheesesteak that was on top of the oven. I just took that shit. But somebody gave it to me, actually.
Oh, there we go.
But yeah, that's a fucking cheesesteak, bro. I don't know what the fuck. Oh, you want me to do it again?
Yeah. I'm gonna put it on the solo shit so it can be big on the screen. There you go.
Can you see it?
Yeah. I got it big on the screen and whatnot too. Oh yeah. I can see the onions and everything in there.
Shit.
So, what is your favorite style of cheesesteak? How do you do your cheesesteak? Are you a ketchup man? Ketchup and mustard?
Free. Anything that's free.
Huh?
Anything that's free.
I like the free version.
Nah, you know the basic jar, salt, pepper, ketchup, a little bit of mayonnaise and shit. Sometimes fried onion, depending on the situation.
Yeah. No, that's me too. Mayonnaise, salt, pepper, ketchup, and mustard. What about you, Bolo?
What?
Cheesesteak. What's your order?
Mushroom.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
I
I
ain't
like
even
mushroom.
happy about them white people. They done fucked them up.
I like mushroom cheesesteak. Extra cheese and extra onions.
All right. You
Double
can at least give me the
ketchup.
Aki joint. Give me the fish cheesesteak. You know how the Aki's like, yo, I want a fish cheesesteak.
Nah.
I like a fish cheesesteak though. Fuck. I'm like, oh, they Muslim. They on that weird shit. Halal and shit.
I bet you look all over California, you're not gonna find a cheesesteak like that.
Oh man, they got a couple of Philly stores out here, but they real skinny. They look like, you know, them long skinny hot dogs. It look like one of them and shit.
Oh man.
Yeah. It tastes good. It is the Amoroso's rolls. They fly them in. It tastes good, but it's like $20, and it's like skinny as fuck. So by the time you get into it, it's gone and whatnot. But it's still hard to find, and you got to make a special trip to certain places. Past that, you got to cheat with like Jersey Mike's. I don't know if y'all got that shit.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, I cheat with Jersey Mike's and shit and whatnot.
That's cheating. Wow.
Oh yeah, I cheat with Jersey Mike because I mean number one it's Jersey Mike, it's not Philly Mike's.
Yeah.
So it's no Amoroso's rolls, you know what I mean? And if you order the one they got, they do like they put a bunch of like green peppers and mushrooms, crazy shit like that. And I mean, you got that bullshit out of here. I was like, nah, I want a giant cheesesteak. Give me just meat and cheese, nigga. Yeah, I can't even get mayonnaise on the bun. I actually gotta buy mayonnaise and put it on there. They won't do it.
What the fuck?
The shit is racist as far as I'm concerned, fam. They won't put no condiments on the shit and they won't put mayonnaise on the bun. So I actually gotta go home and make my cheesesteak after I unboard this shit. Instead of it.
That defeats the purpose, bro.
Yeah, because it's supposed to be in the foil for like 10, 20 minutes that you get where you go so that they can like mold together into one solid piece of gelatinous happiness. But, you know, what can we do about it? It's still pretty good. They like 85% accurate. They still taste banging though. I give you that. But again, expensive, and you can't just get it made right up. It's got to be like a process. So that's cool.
So yeah, man. Fucking Doc Rivers, bro. You were right about that shit.
Yeah. I was hoping I wasn't. I told I texted my uncle and my cousin because they was like, "Yo, what do you think about the game?" I was like, "Well, I love the Sixers, but I hate Doc Rivers, man." So it's just like I'm splitting this game. It's just like I want the Sixers to win for the Sixers,
Well,
but
on the radio, I didn't see the game.
That's like the best thing in the world.
On the radio, bro, I didn't see the game. Like I said, I was working at the time and shit. Bro, it's not like they weren't putting no effort into anything, bro. They were just letting the young bull fucking Tatum just run down the fucking court and just score on them like nothing and shit.
Oh yeah,
like it's not like they weren't fucking changing the schemes at all, bro.
Yeah, he was tearing them up because like I said, Doc Rivers, make no adjustments. He just tell you to play harder and stuff like that and stay up on them better. He like gives you all this like one-on-one advice, but he doesn't give the team advice. He doesn't know how to use his pieces well. Like he doesn't know how to take a scrub and bust your ass with him. Like kind of even how
He's one way, he's a one-way coach. That's what it is.
Yeah,
his
he
way.
just got his one way. He like Don Nelson. I call him Black Don Nelson. He Black Mike D'Antoni, man. And when not, come down the court, throw that bullshit up, and don't pass it to your center ever. That's the fucking whole coach. And that's why you get him beat the ball half court all the goddamn time. Why would you give him in the post? No, can't do that. Let him do all this shit at 7 fucking feet tall for 90 straight games and see what happens to his knees. Come on.
I was waiting for when they would interview him on the radio and shit.
Mm-hmm.
I was waiting for the owner of the Sixers to hop on and be like, "Yeah, if Doc Rivers is officially fired." Like I was hoping for that, but they ain't having this shit.
Yeah. No, they want to respect Doc Rivers, so they're gonna talk about it in private. Man,
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I would have minded that coach that got fired from the Bucks, bro, because I think he would know how to deal with fucking Embiid, bro.
Yep.
Cause he had Giannis and he had all them big motherfuckers over there and shit.
Yeah.
Get Doc the fuck out of there. That's all to it.
Yeah, it's time for a change. They need a different voice in that locker room for sure. Because Doc Rivers ain't it. Doc Rivers he seems like a good coach at first. When you got a good team, give Doc Rivers a shitty team. He won't surprise you one bit. You will get shitty results. You know what I mean? He, like I say, he needs a 99. If you played a lot of video games, you always had those friends that like they never want to play with the regular teams. They always want to use like the super teams or the creative teams, or they gotta have a 99 player every time, no matter what. No matter I was just one of the regular niggas. I don't need all this. But Doc the kind of nigga, he always gotta have the creative team. You can't give him the motherfucking Minnesota Timberwolves and think they're gonna win shit. Not gonna happen.
So who you pick to go to the finals and shit?
I think it's going to be the Lakers versus the Miami Heat.
You think so?
Yep. I don't know. It shouldn't be, but I think it's going to be the Lakers versus the Miami Heat. Yep. I think Jimmy Buckets, a man possessed, besides Kobe and them, he's got this Dwayne Wade had it too. Have a tiny piece of Jordan. The mid-range game. Don't shoot too many threes. Defensive player will dunk on you. He'll block your center shot if your center's not paying attention.
Dwayne Wade was definitely dunk on you back in the day.
Yeah.
I said Dwayne Wade was definitely that dunk on you back in the day.
Oh, he dunk on you, blocking shots. I think he has like the record for most blocked shots by a guard. So that just shows you he's my height. He's 6'4". You know what I mean? And he was doing all that. So he had like that Jordan quad. So I think even though Tatum and them should win, that whole Tatum and them, they kind of inconsistent. The 3 quarters Tatum be trash, then he be banging. You know what I mean? And then he'll have one dope
That's
ass
what I'm
game.
saying. Like, I really thought we were gonna beat Celtics, bro.
Huh?
I really thought we were gonna beat the Celtics because they weren't consistent.
Dude, we had them, but when you have a terrible coach like Doc Rivers, because the other coach on the other side is making adjustments. I think one of the games he started like Al Horford and that other big guy at the same time, and they smoked us. Like they was doing that in the Golden State Lakers series. They was switching up the lineups like every other game. You got to make adjustments. You're like, okay, I see how they got us. You don't come back out after losing by 20 or losing a big game, and you come back out with the same shit you done lost with, and just your whole coach is play harder. Come on, man. Man up. That's your coaching strategy. Man up. I can get a fucking homeless man to coach a team if that's the strategy.
I know I could tell you this much on the radio earlier. They said 58. They did a poll and shit.
Yeah.
They did a 58% of the fans want fucking Doc Rivers fired and shit. There's another small percentage that they want Embiid to get traded. Another small percentage wanted the fucking James Harden out of here. I'm like, it's not the player's fault. It's the fucking coach. He was supposed to change those schemes, bro.
It's the coach. It's the coach because it's like just like when Joel Embiid was out in game 1. Doc Rivers was just like, okay, James, do your thing. Well, I'd have told him for this game, you treat this game like it's game 1. Act like Joel ain't here. You know, that's what I'd have told James this game. You know, act like Joel ain't here. If he opened, hit him. But don't be forcing him to ball or nothing like that. Just ball the fuck out. You get what you get. Give me 40 tonight.
I know the Lakers.
Joel Embiid would have picked up 25, 30 anyway.
You heard, I know the Lakers better be saying thank you to that young boy that fucking from Memphis that fucking put the fire on LeBron.
Oh yeah,
the young boy that Harper and shit. They need to start. They start taking that motherfucker.
He noodle of the quarter. I'm gonna call him the noodle of the quarter. I'm gonna be like corporations. This quarter, he's the noodle of the quarter. The second quarter, I think we're in right now. Dylan Brooks.
That motherfucker called LeBron. Oh, and that motherfucker put the fire on that nigga ass and shit.
And couldn't back it up on the court. I can see if you was, at least was like, you know how to do Jamal Murray in Denver, that little light skinned nigga with the fro. He be balling. If Dylan Brooks balled like that, LeBron wouldn't. They'd probably beat him and whatnot. But you can't come out there dropping on your 6 point, John. Can't hit an open shot. Talking about LeBron, you too little when he's 6'9", 250.
I can't believe they beat I can't really believe they beat Golden State. I was like, damn.
I didn't think they would, but I think Golden State is, you know what it is? They've been good for so long. It's just like the Patriots. You win for so long, eventually niggas gonna get old, niggas gonna get fed. You know what I mean? You win 1, 2, 3 championships, dudes be like, yo, I'm good. You don't start getting cats like that, even if they're still out there playing. Like Draymond Green started his podcast a year or 2 ago. He knows he's getting towards the end of his career. He's setting up that out because he knows the party's almost over with this Golden State shit, based on their age and the team. And then anytime they got a new nigga like that Boston nigga, the center, got hurt, and then they traded him. And then they got little Gary Payton, who's nice. They got another guard and Poole. You know, guards for you already got guards, you know, so they real top heavy. They don't got no big men. You know what I mean? And they need somebody bigger on the inside, especially now that Clay is old. Steph is still playing ball and dope, and going to be a year older next year.
That is a motherfucker right there, bro.
Which means that's the old nigga time. When you start seeing them with all that equipment on every game, that's the old nigga syndrome. Chris Paul got it too. So next year they're gonna need somebody big and young and nice to like take a lot of heat off of them. Like kind of how LeBron is using AD and some of the young niggas on the Lakers.
Bro, how is it that all the Philly teams, we all went to the playoffs and championships, and we haven't won one yet, bro?
Ah, man, dog, that is what I would call being a true Philly fan. Like, even if you see the movie Anger Management, remember the one dude?
Oh, yeah, that's my shit.
Remember the one dude? He's like, yo, well, you know, Iverson just missed the way to win the game.
They was like, you can't watch the game. Like, why you watch the game and shit?
Yeah, he was a Philly fan. I was just like, of course, one angry sports fan is going to be in this movie. The Philly fan is because we're so we've been good every year my entire life in football and basketball. Man. We have never truly been, except for a couple of years during between Iverson and them. There are a couple of in between years, but if you say over the last 30 years, at least 20, 25 of them, both teams have been good. And at least 10 of them, both teams are supposed to win the championship. No question. But something.
Yeah, but that anger management movie, bro. Oh my god, that movie was hilarious. Though I ain't gonna lie, that shit was fucking. Jack Nicholson definitely played a role in that joint.
The anger management.
Especially when he made him the breakfast, and he was like, and he threw that shit on the wall. Oh my god, that shit was hilarious as shit. But yeah, man, get knocked the fuck out of here, bro. That nigga ain't shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call him a bitch because that's what he is. That bitch ain't shit.
Right. Gotta go. Anything else happening?
You know, Mother's Day bullshit. You know what I mean? Dealing with Noodle ass niggas at the shop. You already know. You got motherfuckers that you know what I mean? Like, I mean, I went through a couple of situations the last couple of days, but I had a nigga really throw me under the bus, and I had nothing to do with the situation.
Yeah.
Let's say I'm talking to you, right? And we just sitting there talking about, let's say we just talking about random shit. We talk about the Sixers, matter of fact. You got somebody that come in from the street talking about, oh, you don't do this, you don't do that. But he's trying to make a point with somebody else. But throws me under the ball. I wanted to, Carl, I wanted to, Mr. C, I wanted to fucking put that motherfucker on the grill, like his face on the fucking grill. Cause, bro, imagine he's so much of a dick eater that's his name on the computer, dick eater, but in Spanish.
That's hilarious.
I always wonder why the fuck, what was that name, what it meant, and I was like, damn, see, I see what it is. And you got other motherfuckers that they so corporation and shit. They so motherfucking corporate that they dumb with it. Like they so corporate and they fuck everything up themselves and shit.
Yeah.
So I've been practicing like that Zen shit. I've been on some calm shit. I've been brushing that shit off, bro.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be a point, bro. It's like they're gonna catch me on that shit, bro. And I'm hoping they don't come to that because I'm alright right now. You feel me? But you got these couple of motherfuckers that are a bunch of dick eaters that are a bunch of bitches, bro.
Yeah.
Like, bro. Like I was picturing that shit in my head. I wanted to put his face on the fire and shit.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, yo, did you see my pictures on my pages today?
No, I ain't been on Facebook yet.
Oh, my daughter went to her prom and shit.
Oh, hey!
Bro, let me tell you, go on my page. When you go on my page, I want you to look at the pictures, bro, because you about to laugh. Why date look like one of the fucking beaters in a day, bro?
What happened?
The motherfucker had a Justin Bieber pushed over troll and shit, like his hair was combed to the side. And I'm like, yo, my God, what a noodle ass young boy. But you know what? As a father, I'm gonna be real with you. That's what you want to see your daughter with some noodle. You don't want to see him with the person that look like you.
Like the Zach Morris looking ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh my God, bro. Matter of fact, you know who he look like? I'm gonna tell you exactly look like without the glasses. He missing the glasses. Remember what Austin Powers?
Yeah.
Imagine him like 17 or 18 and shit, but without the glasses. Yo, same hair. He had the same tux type. This tux look a little bit like him and shit. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
But yeah, man.
Yeah, I see.
I don't crack me fucking well. I mean, my daughter looked beautiful in the picture, but the young boy, oh my God.
Yeah, you know.
Like a fucking cow.
It's not really about the boy. We kind of just go to be with the girl and get some kisses and etc. and all that. But it's really about the girl and the dress and the little corset with the flower. You put the flower on, and all that stuff, and take the pictures of her coming down the steps, and outside in front of the steps, and outside in front of the car, sitting in the car.
I just regret I wasn't there to see him, go off because she didn't tell me about it. Like I found out about it late and shit. Yeah. And I wish I would have been there, bro. Oh my God. I think I would have filled up my Honda with so many motherfuckers just to go up there and get this little knucklehead young boy the dirtiest look ever, bro. Like Bro, if I would have known, I think I would have told a couple niggas to bring their cars with them, like bring the whole 100 park with me, just so he could be like second guessing that. Don't second guess that shit, bro. Shit ain't sweet.
Right. Hey, who's all those guys outside?
Bro, he would have had to walk through us to get in there, bro. Like he would have to be like, excuse me. And bro, that would have been like, we would have been all over the lawn and shit. I probably would have took a chair and everything. I probably would have been sitting on the lawn.
That's why she didn't invite you. She knew it was gonna happen.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. I think that's what it was. She probably didn't want me to deal with that shit. She probably didn't want me to do like. I think I would have been on some Bad Boy shit. Remember Bad Boys 2 when the young boy went to go pick up
So you going out?
Bro, I always wanted to do that scene, bro. Since I got 2 daughters, I've been wanting to do that shit since I saw it, bro. And she took that shit away from me, bro.
Right.
I'm sick, bro. But it probably would have been more people though.
Right.
And I would have had a burner in my hand and everything. I'm telling you, I would have been drawn.
Is this her junior or senior prom?
Senior, bro.
Oh yeah, she graduated, bro. Man, time flies, Jay.
I wanted to give the young boy. Huh?
I said I gotta get somebody pregnant. My legs stop working.
Chill.
I catch up. Nah, I ain't in no rush. I plan on living forever, so I'm gonna be having kids when I'm 330.
I wanted to shake the young boy hand and be like, yo, we ain't gonna be no fucking tonight. I wanted at least shit like that. I wanted to do, bro.
You're getting to talking to, make sure you back my da. Don't be speeding. You know what I'm saying? If I hear about anything, you're gonna have to talk to me about it.
I wanted to bump him a little bit, shake him up a little bit. You know what I mean?
Bump him till you See, Dad keeps bumping.
I wanted to give him a handshake, right, and pull him towards me and be like, ain't gonna be no fucking tonight, right?
Pull him in close.
Had a poker in my pocket or something. I was gonna have like have my shit like this ready in my hand, ready to poke this motherfucker up and shit. And my daughter took it away from me, bro. I'm mad.
This bitch got scared all night. He didn't say a word to me all night.
You won't even dance with me close and shit, nothing. What's going on? Every time he look at my daughter, he sees my face and shit.
Hilarious. Are they gonna do the whole Great Adventure or breakfast thing tomorrow?
Cool.
Well, the tradition used to be that you go out to.
No, that was on the day. I didn't get. That's what I'm saying. That was over the weekend and shit.
Oh, okay, so they already went out and did like their little senior fun stuff.
Yeah, I don't think she went to Great Adventure though.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that used to be like our routine. The rule used to be, back in my area in uptown, you go, then the next morning, one of the people's parents makes breakfast. Like one of the people's parents decides to make breakfast, or y'all all go somewhere and eat breakfast at a.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. When I went to my prom, I was supposed to do all that.
No.
But I had a little situation where I had to go out of town that night and shit. So I didn't get to live all the moments and shit. But that was supposed to be the plan, though.
Yeah. You eat the breakfast, and then you go the next day. You get in the cars after breakfast, and everybody goes to like Six Flags and Great Adventure and whatnot for the day with your dates or your homies or whatever. That used to be the routine. That actually be a cool movie idea. Sure, write that down.
Oh, you heard they caught one of the bulls escape, right?
Yeah. They said they found him walking in a dress, wearing Muslim garb.
Yeah.
And what is he still doing in the city?
Dumbass young bulls. You already know, bro. I knew one of them. And he was a dumb one because he fucking escaped basically for no reason. He had a drug case, gun case, shit that he was gonna see the light of day again. You feel me?
That's probably why he didn't run so far because this shit was so small. He probably figured, I could probably just stick around. Ain't gonna be, I'll get away with it. But, I mean, shit. If I'd have had a week, I'd have been gone. I'd have got a bicycle, nigga, and been just riding my way.
Even if I couldn't get out the city, bro, I'm not coming out the crib.
Not for nothing.
Bro, it's nice outside. It's not even cold outside. I would have been in a bando that nobody know where I'm at.
Yeah.
Sleeping bag and just chilling, waiting, rocking that shit out until I know it's calmed down like a week or two.
Yep. Yep. But
So now he
they
got
said
what?
he was wearing like all Muslim woman clothes, right?
Yeah, I don't know if they're gonna feel some type about that shit too.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's kind of dope. I think that was actually the cool part of his idea. I was like, oh shit, he did some movie shit. He put on a little costume and just like a bitch and shit. Like,
Yo,
you ever played
up.
Red Dead Redemption, the video game?
No, but I know what you're talking about though.
Well, in the video, in the second one, there's a French guy that he started fucking everybody's wife around town. So the only way he could get out of town because he owed niggas money and niggas wanted to beat him up because fucking with the wives and shit. He had to dress like a bitch. So I'm like, I wonder if the young boy played the game. Like, I'm gonna just do like old boy did in Red Dead Redemption. I'm gonna just dress like in a full dress, like a broad, and nobody gonna pay any attention to me. You know, going around town. But yeah, but the other one is still loose, right?
Yeah, hopefully he's smarter than what the other bull did.
Yeah.
But they really but not a dumbass that fucking got caught. Now he got to deal with the original cases he had, which probably was the drug case he had, the gun case, and now they gonna make an example out of him with the fucking escape charge.
Yeah.
And they're gonna make him pay for the gate that he broke.
Yeah. I will say though, I could picture him now being kind of a hero when he gets back to prison. Because I don't know if people like that's how I would think. Like, even though the cops are bad, he's going to get more time. Of course, that's bad. He's going to spend 5, 10, 15, 5, 4 years in jail now. Dang. Just for breaking out and whatnot, and you know the rest of people for the fame for the stuff. But at least I guess he's kind of going to be a hero to like every prisoner that's in prison.
Dumbass motherfucker, that's what he is. Because all right, from my experience and shit,
but everybody kind of in there was like, man, I wish I couldn't escape. You don't want to. Y'all done thought about it.
Like from my experience, from what I mean, from what I've seen on my lifetime in courts and shit.
Yeah.
If what they said was just a gun case and drug case, bro, he probably would have got like a punk ass 2.5 to fucking 5 or 2 to 4, or even a 5 to 10. He's still gonna come home. You know? But now he's dumbass.
So in his 40s now. So.
I understand a lot of people don't got the means to move around like Eric, like the movies and shit. But damn, bro, stay in the fucking crib. Young boy went and got a haircut. Like the fuck, dumb as shit, bro.
Oh yeah. I watched this YouTuber boy. He's an ex CIA agent. And he teaches people how to hide because I guess you know how bitches be having a piece of niggas and he like teach you how to disappear legally. Well, he got video. He say how to do it dark. He breaks the whole shit down. You know, strictly cash, no cards. Gotta have a location to go to. Try to run a spot for somebody, straight cash, or you know what I mean, just that third. Go somewhere small where nobody knows you. You can still stay in America, but you gotta go somewhere like Oklahoma. You know what I mean?
Like for example, I'm from North Philly on Hunting Park. You know what I mean? Everybody, that's what they're gonna know me to look for in that area. Anywhere in North Philly.
Yeah.
They're not gonna look for me in fucking Southwest because they know that's not my MO to be down. So that's where the fuck I would have been at. I would have been in Chester County, Montgomery County, like somewhere. Like if I can't get out the country, I know I don't got the means to it. Bro, Philly got 1,000 fucking abandoned houses. I would have been. It's nice outside, not cold. Like, come on now. Like I would have been hiding somewhere. Like, fuck that.
Yeah. You go somewhere you don't ever used to go because they always gonna check your houses with your cousins and your whole neighborhood. They're not gonna be looking for you anywhere else. And past that, you gotta turn up like you know, credit card or some dumb shit. You know?
See, like if something hypothetically, if that shit was to happen to me right now, and I do that shit, they're gonna have a problem finding me because I don't have no bank accounts. I don't use credit cards. You know what I'm saying? I don't have nothing under my name other than my fucking ID and my social.
Yeah. That's the way to do it. That's what the boss said. He said, you know, he even had crazy, like, put, you know, all your stuff in other people's names. Or he said the LLC, like a business registration, and put all your shit under that. So not other niggas' names. To the PO box.
Like you're not gonna catch me going to a Mac machine to get money because they got cameras. All these 99% of these stores got cameras, so I'm not going to any of this shit, bro.
Yeah.
You got fucking asked them to bring that shit to you anonymously. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's like if you got people helping you, like, yo, you go to, go get this for me, go get that for me. I can't leave the house. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I guess
Man,
other people
I would have treated that shit like I was on house arrest.
What happened?
I would have treated that shit like I was on house arrest. I can't go nowhere.
Yeah. But I guess once again, he probably didn't have the resources because you figure he's young. He probably doesn't have money, Dad. He probably doesn't have a lot of people outside of his family and friend circle that he knows where he can stay in their house longer than a day or two without it being a problem. You know what I mean? Like, it's gonna ride for him with some grinding shit. So it's just like he probably had to work with it. That's probably why his ass was outside. Because he probably had to keep switching cribs and stuff like that. Because there wasn't nobody probably trying to have him there, especially if the cops then came by.
Like, even if the people, let's say for example, like if I do something or whatever, that, and I'm going through that shit, even if the cops know that I'm a deliver pizza and shit,
yeah,
they're gonna have a fucking problem finding what pizza shop I work at in Philly. You feel me?
Yeah.
You know me, Mr. T. I'm gonna do all the pizza shops in Philly. So good luck with that one.
Now, to be fair, the dick eater is going to rat you out.
Who?
Dick eater?
Yeah, for sure.
He going to rat you out. I know where he at.
I know his address.
I know he's going to be running up to the news reporters. I know.
You gotta be careful with niggas in the hood just ratting you out, bro.
Yeah, especially once they put some money on it.
Faster than a fucking dick eater.
Yeah. That's how I be, though.
Like, for example, bro, I know a nigga, right? He did like a long. I know a boy that.
Go ahead.
Huh? I know a boy that did a long ass stretch, right? Came home, right? He was doing good or whatever, right? And fucking, long story short, he got caught up with a shooting or whatever. So they sent him back out top and shit. Had nothing to do with the shooting. All he was doing was driving. He didn't know that the guy was in the passenger was gonna start shooting or whatever. Long story short, bull got killed, right? The bull that they were shooting got killed. So I understand why they booked him, because they got him on camera looking down, like they saw his license plate, his face on the cameras or whatever.
Yeah.
That's not what pisses me off about that situation, because that's just one thing right there.
Yeah.
But a random young boy got booked, right? Somebody that was standing around on that block and saw that shit. Had nothing to do with the case. Caught a gun case. Listen to this shit. Caught a gun case and gave my man up.
Wow.
Had nothing to do with my man's case and shit.
Wow.
Just so he can get a lighter sentence on the gun case. Now my man did I'm not gonna say how long he did and what. Let's put it this way: he did a long ass stretch to begin with. Went back and now he doing a longer stretch, longer than the first one he had.
Man.
Just because the young boy fucking couldn't fucking own up to his shit. That's why I tell everybody, like, if I commit a crime, I'm doing that shit by myself. Fuck that.
All right.
I don't want to co-defend this shit. Yo, Volo, what's up, man? What the fuck? You alive?
Yeah, man.
What's going on with you, man?
Man, you know, I gotta get up and go to work soon. And
Mr. C, give me like a couple minutes. I'm about to go use the bathroom. I'll be right back, okay?
You good?
All right. The technician in here, you want to say what's up?
What up, Tech?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Volo.
So I'm chilling right now, just listening to y'all vent, and you know what I mean. I don't, you know, it's just, yeah, Doc gotta go. You know, but then if you gotta go with Doc, then what do you do with you keep the what's his name?
What happened? What happened?
You keep the beard if you let Doc go.
I don't think it's the players. It seems like James Harden is accepting his role, but he also can pull out the scoring when needed. But you need somebody who can manage it better and can make better adjustments on the fly. Doc Rivers is just bad at making adjustments on the fly or in the middle of the season. He makes all his decisions basically at the beginning. Actually, he made all his decisions on 30 years. But he acts like he makes his decisions before every game. It's really that's bullshit. He really lets other people make it. Assistant coaches, like Tyron Miller, assistant coaches that can make all the adjustments. But he has no. And the other guys aren't going to save his ass because he's going to take credit for it. Doc Rivers is kind of fucking piece of shit who won't admit that helps nobody. Fucking Doc Rivers. Anything else going on?
Nothing, because all I saw was you saying, fire Doc Rivers. And then I went and checked the score, and I was like, yeah, we got blown. Like, how you get blown out?
Like blown. I was like, they couldn't even put the prize on them, and then they're just like, and people like, they want to always do that. Oh, put it on the players. Why didn't the players just fight and play hard enough? I was like, dog, people. And this is the one thing that a lot of fans don't realize is that strategy plays a very important part in sport. It's not all just being big and fast and strong and having to be aggressive. There's actually some strategy and shit going on out there and whatnot. And when you're completely out strategized, the worst team is the best. That's why nobody goes undefeated in 82 games in the NBA. Jordan then won 70 games. Why didn't you win the other 10? And half them games they lost, you know who they lost to? People with like 10 and 12 wins the whole season. They wasn't losing to good teams. So explain that. Football season, my must be 14 and 2. The 2 losses to 2 teams is fucking 8 games in the 500. It doesn't make sense. But see, people think it's just you have better players, you just going to win because everybody's big. Nah, like you can take. I learned this playing video games. You can take the team that nobody wants, everybody thinks is trash, and if all you do is maximize the positive aspects of your entire team, so instead of using people and pushing it down your throat like Doc Rivers does, you take 5 people and you just best of each person's element from them and have them work together to do it. So every time they see their teammate and like, oh, I know the such and such always hits that shot. Let me make sure I get them there. But if you got yours, everybody has their own spots where they're great. So instead of all that great in one person, you spread the great out amongst your entire team. That's how you coach a full team. And this is the great Popovich mentality. Even with Golden State, so Steve Kerr's off the top of the tree, I believe. Because I think he's a square one. So these are the kind of things in between other coaches and Doc Rivers. You know what I mean? Like some coaches, they can only coach defense. You know what else? Mike Brown. That Nick Budenholzer guy up in Toronto. Who's the guy? He's one of the guys with crazy hair. He always gets the Chicago and Knicks teams. I forget his name. I forget Jeff Van Gundy. It's not Van Gundy. It's another guy. But he's a defensive coach. He's not good with teaching niggas how to go like this. The human era. Don Nelson, Doc Rivers. I'm even thinking top of they're all offensive coaches. They just want you to score 150 points a game. They don't have any other plan. You know what I mean? Like everybody's a little different, so you got to know how to use your team. That's why Doc Rivers is a bad coach. Not because I just like him because he's a rich ass nigga. It couldn't help Dominic Wilkins in the fucking game either. Hey, but also because what the fuck he's doing, and he gets all this credit because Kevin Garnett, Paul Pierce, Ray Allen, and Ray Rondo, who probably technically a Hall of Famer. So 4 Hall of Famers dragged them to a championship. And remember, you blew the next one where they was up 3-2 against the Lakers. And why? You want to know why they lost the next game?
No.
What do you think happened to that Boston team that caused the Lakers to beat them the next game?
Huh?
Yes, what do you think happened?
Oh, would you ask that question again?
When the Lakers beat Boston, when they was up 3-2, and Doc Rivers was fucking up back then, what happened to that Boston team that caused the Lakers to be able to beat them in the next game?
Who? I'm trying to remember now.
Do you remember? No?
That wasn't LeBron.
I'll tell you what happened. Their center, Kendrick Perkins, got hurt and couldn't play the last game. And
when he was the coach of the Celtics the first time?
Yep. And Bynum played, not to herself, but he played through it. And that's pretty much the domination that Bynum put on them would pretty much make the difference in the game. The irony that in big time situations, Doc Rivers center is hurt and unavailable.
They had a crazy ass team in that Celtic team that year and shit.
They had him. Kendrick Perkins got hurt because, like I said, Doc Rivers runs his play to death, and then when he gets to the playoffs, he uses like 5, 6. He uses like it goes like 7, 8. He doesn't even play. He plays like 2 off the bench in the playoffs. Like he's got a bench full of starters, and he's going 2 deep off and pulling one person up. And this is Doc Rivers. I watched him let Grant Hill sit on a healthy Grant Hill sit on the bench through the entire Clippers playoffs run, where we needed somebody to play small forward though. He didn't pull Grant Hill up one time in the fourth game, but Grant Hill was healthy and ready to go. I even took pictures when I got pictures with Grant Hill because I took him. I said, "Why don't I use you, man?" Like, oh,
Not to be honest with you,
huh?
I met Grant Hill.
Yeah.
I used to work in that restaurant downtown when I was cooking and shit.
Yeah.
He was in there for happy hour. I'm like, I came in, I started at 5 o'clock, and I look like, damn, that's a big motherfucker. But that wasn't the thing that caught my attention. I was like, dang, he got some big ass ears and shit. But he was sitting down, so I didn't really like it. Didn't click on me and shit. Then he got up to get something from the bar. I'm like, damn, this motherfucker big as shit. And then I was like, oh shit, Grant Hill. He was here to play the Sixers that day and shit.
Yeah.
He was actually wasn't that bad, but all right.
Yeah, man, it's a good play. Cool dude. He's a nice guy. I mean, I was a season ticket holder at the time taking pictures. So of course, what's he going to do? And whatnot. He had no choice to take a picture,
bro.
Huh?
You heard me you an apology, though. I'm gonna say this shit on live, bro. Cause I sat there and defended Doc Rivers. Remember when you were telling me back then that he was gonna fuck everything up? No, man. Come on now, that's Doc Rivers. You told me that shit on the show, and I was like, nah. Look at me. 2 years, 3 years later, look at this shit, bro.
Yeah. No, I told Rolo and his brother and my uncle too. And it was right, Rolo. Remember the fit I threw 2-3 years ago?
Yeah.
I mean, I threw a fit. So you talking like 8, 9, 10. Like, man, this dude right here, man. He don't need money. Like, this nigga owe money on college shit. Fuck this nigga, man. I was wow. I'm like, all you gonna do is go seem good. They're gonna keep getting close. Niggas won't keep getting hurt because the fun niggas is left. Exactly what I said happened. And you can't adjust. So there's no way you can lose. He's not gonna be able to make the adjustments to even take that shit back.
That's one of them times that I could just be walking down the street and Doc Rivers just happened to come out of a store or anywhere and just be like, bah! Rock the shit out of him like, yo, you fucked everything.
Well, Doc Rivers got my location sent to him by the FBI because you know me and him, we had beef. He blocked me on Twitter and shit. Because I kept tagging this bitch.
You heard Mr. C?
Was that?
Our team is coming back next year either.
Who?
The Sixers. I don't think they're gonna have the same team next year and shit.
No, well, they're kind of stuck with Tobias because they're paying him $40 million a year like he's fucking Michael Jordan. Because of the Clippers, they gave him that crazy contract and he took it on. And, Doc loved him from the Clippers time. All right. We'll bring him over. So anyway, got that. Maxey is only worth $4 million, so he's still in a rookie contract, but I don't know if it's a signing year for him. And then James Harden is just pissed. Basically, based on Doc. If Doc Rivers stays, James Harden or Joel Embiid is about it. But if Doc Rivers goes, I think they both stay and they run it back with him. And you know who I would get? I would get my man that just got fired from Phoenix, Monty.
He got fired from Phoenix?
They fired him, dog.
Damn, I didn't know that one. That's damn, for real?
And he a good coach.
He definitely was. Chris Paul has something to do. Yeah, Chris Paul has something to do with that shit.
Yeah, man, look, Chris Paul has destroyed every career he's ever played.
No way either.
Huh?
I said, if that happened, why not bring that motherfucker over here?
Yeah. Aaron is a good coach out there. Like, man, it's time to make a change. Doc Rivers ain't it. And whatnot. It's the same thing with him. The pattern is repeating itself over and over and over again. And just like I said, he always does. Just that same interview. If you heard his interview tonight, I told Vogel and my uncles about that interview 4 years ago. And I wrote the whole thing in the text to him what he was going to do. He's going to blame everybody else. He's going to blame the players. He's going to blame, or he's going to make these excuses. It's all going to be magic and stars and unicorns and shit. But it don't have nothing to do with his lack of adjustments to change the roster, man. Poor use of the player.
Me and the technician started hearing the radio, the game on the radio, like halfway through the third and the whole fourth. Bro, they sound like they wasn't playing with no energy. It sounded like they were playing preseason and shit, bro. They sound like they were ass.
Yeah. They said he from Jump Street. They said James Harden came out, looked like he didn't even want to play.
In the fucking commentary,
but I think it's also though because I guarantee you, after that last loss, I bet you Doc Rivers did not have a single piece of strategic advice, and everything they suggested to him, he told him not to do.
Yeah.
So by game 7, they like, why even play hard? Because I already know our strategy is fucked. Embiid is hurt. I'm James Harden. I'm old. I ain't got it like that no more. We really need to use, you know what I mean? And they just, instead of like revolting and doing what they wanted, they stuck with it because who doesn't want the ball? Like, this is the curse. Coaches like Doc Rivers play to the Eagles and NBA players. Yeah, take the ball every play and dribble 100 times and shoot every play. What NBA players want to turn that down?
Right.
They're not. He was to defend it. That's why Joel Embiid never say nothing about Doc Rivers. No, it's not proportion, man. It's these other niggas on the team. They don't play hard, man. And they like, me and James, we need help, man. I scored 15 on an 8 for 20 night, and James scored 9 on 3 for 11. But it's the other teammates' fault, man, and it's not Doc Rivers not coaching. That's fucking Embiid. He's fucking learning from Doc how to bullshit his way to a fucking interview and not accept responsibility.
Get him the fuck out of here.
Look at me. Doctors in the league.
I was talking to this shit the other day out there. The fucking Eagles, we went to the Super Bowl. We were up. Let the defense fucking come back. The defense fucked it up and let them come back and win. Like, come on now. The fucking World Series, the same shit. We was doing all right. We fucked it up.
Yeah.
And then shit.
Yeah. The Eagles. I don't know. It's just the life of a Philly fan, man. Like, I remember back when we were supposed to win the World Series when we had that picture, the Wild thing, and we played the Toronto Blue Jays. I thought we had it locked. We had it locked. It was Joe Carter. He comes out this historic run that I watched.
Yeah, I remember that shit.
Oh, I was so crushed. And that's when I stopped paying attention to baseball head, because before then, I used to check on the games and checking all the scores and keep up with it and shit, right? Because I was hyped, and it was like right at the time I got into sports. And I was like into all sports. I'm like, oh man, the thing is good. I was all hype. I knew all the team. And then after that, I was like, wait a minute. I just spent 160 to actually probably about 190 games of attention in the year. And this is what the fuck I get for it. And it's as simple as one nigga coming to the plate and hitting a lucky pitch. And that's the end of everything. And the dopest pitch we had is like a bump.
You heard we had a nice team that year too. We had Lenny Dykstra, John Kruk.
Yeah, we had a good hitting team. We had like 5 good pitchers. We got some good pitchers from Atlanta and whatnot. And we had the new niggas. And then, just like classic Philly team, we be on the top of the mountain. And then it just all goes wrong. All goes wrong. I think the only reason we won the Super Bowl is because our starting quarterback got hurt. If old boy would have stayed healthy, we wouldn't have won the Super Bowl. I don't think we got there.
And the crazy thing, right? Because everybody was really they weren't saying that the defensive coach wasn't playing enough plays like that. He was picking the wrong plays on the Super Bowl and shit.
Yeah.
Guess what? That motherfucker team now he a head coach and shit.
Yeah, I mean they played good, but it was more like Kansas City been there before. We haven't, and we played like it. You know what I mean? You might be talking that experience shit and no playoff experience stuff, and you've never had the big game or anything like that. That shit is actually a factor in the game, not only for the players, but for the fucking coaches. Yeah, you know what I mean? And I think that coach had a Super Bowl rookie error kind of thing going on. You know what I mean? And of course, it's affected him on the court. Just like Doc Rivers. He has playoff rookie errors for 30 straight years. And he's ultimately collapses.
I know I can't wait for next season for fucking the Eagles, bro.
Yeah. We should be rocking next year. Like, we should be one of them teams that's marching through things next year.
I want to see what we're going to do with all them young boys and shit, man.
Well, we got a really good draft. We already had a good team.
I just don't know about the coaches, the new coordinators that we got. I don't know about them.
Yeah, but I figure they probably learned something. That's the concept of the whole thing when they see the playoff experience, is that the concept is that when you go to the playoffs, you learn something about the playoffs. Learn something about what you do.
No, the defensive coordinator went to another team and the offensive coordinator.
Well, hopefully we got somebody that's more experienced.
Yeah, besides the head coach, we got new coordinators and shit. So, like, basically, I don't know how that shit gonna break down, because I don't know who the new fools are.
We'll find out.
Definitely will.
We will find out. But we should be rocking next year. It's like we should be like them niggas next year. We should be on that. What you think about next year, Polo? We might have lost him.
Yo, Mr. C, you ain't running drunk moms over there?
Huh?
You ain't running into no drunk moms over there?
Drunk moms? No, I ain't leave the house and went out, but they was out there. They always out there. They always out there, but I ain't got no time for it. I ain't got no time for it. I gotta get rich and famous and successful, and then I'll fuck all the drunk moms I want.
I know last night there was a lot of cops fucking answering to a lot of domestic abuse type shit.
I mean, shit, like Bill Burr said, you shouldn't hit a woman, but I'm sure there's plenty of reasons why. You shouldn't, but I'm sure there's plenty of good reasons. You know what I mean? So these things happen. And holidays is the most time, the most crime. All that kind of shit happens. So it's actually a low-key very stressful time for people. Like gifts and all the running around, and I don't know what it is. The holidays is when crime goes up, murders, and suicides, and everything.
They were out here drawing that night and shit.
Oh yeah. That's the holidays. They call it fun. Excuse me. What's going on? Polo, you sleep?
No, I'm up.
You got any topics on your mind? Any Noodle?
I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do, and then it's like, yo, I should go to Hyrule real quick for a little bit, but then I won't go to sleep and shit. I'll be up all night.
in the game, what fantasy shit?
Yo, this shit is crazy, yo.
Wait, so you got a new Final Fantasy?
A new Zelda, man.
Well, that's what you should be talking about. Break it down and talk to us.
Yo, to anyone that played the Breath of the Wild, which was the last Zelda game, this thing here is 3 times as better. Like, yo, you
break it down. Come to review.
All right, it's the same. It's not the same. It builds upon the last game, but it flips everything around. It's a 3-dimensional game, but now you're allowed to go thousands of feet in the air. And from what I'm hearing, I'm not that far yet. you can go deep underground. You know what I'm saying? So I'm jumping, like, you know, it's floating islands in the air, and you can just jump from island to island and just fly through the air, kind of, you know. But it's depth to, you know what I mean? It's like that much depth to the game. You know what I mean? So you're starting off like in the heavens, like in the clouds, and then you can go all the way to the ground, the earth, and you can go deep into the earth, fighting the same monsters and everything. Now, the other thing that they flipped up was the magic ability. You know, I put magic in quotes. So now you got all new different magic abilities, and you can build. I ain't get that far yet. I'm still at the beginning of the game. I'm still just jumping cloud to cloud, having fun. You know, getting my abilities. So I should have loaded up, but I loaded up. I ain't gonna go to sleep. I'm gonna be up all night playing it.
Yo, that movie I watched the other day, and I was like, let me give it a shot. And I was like, all right, it was all right throughout the movie. It had some funny scenes. It was crazy as shit, but it was ass at the end. That fucking movie, Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh yeah,
that was some bullshit. I actually sat through the whole thing, bro.
I was about to watch that shit. I was thinking about going to see it. It was whack, huh?
I mean, like I said, it's all right. You know what I mean? But the ending, ass. You guys, 10 minutes, you sat there and watched the whole goddamn thing, bro.
Well, that sounds about right. I might go check it out. I saw a highlight of that shit in the premiere. I was like, yo, that shit looks like I saw the little cat with the arms. I was like, oh yeah, they got the weird monsters in it. This shit might be kind of cool because I don't play the game because it's really besides it being the old TV shows and stuff like that and the old game, it's like a really popular game with the nerds like Pokemon.
Right.
And when they play all the time, you pick up your own adventures, and they say even in jail, sometimes guys even playing Dungeons and Dragons. And whatnot. I was like, what? He's like, yeah, there's a couple of niggas over there, the little nerd type niggas playing Dungeons and Dragons in the lockup. I'm like, that's crazy. But yeah, so I was like, okay, so I figured those guys, they know about everything they're seeing. When they see it, they're probably like, oh man, this is just like, when we play. But I always like those mystical monsters. You kind of like, what was that, Clash of the Titans back in the day type shit.
When I went to Central for 9th and 10th grade, bro, like I knew a couple niggas that did that shit. And they were like, you try to sit there and break that shit down to me. And I'm like, man, this shit sound like I'm cool. Like it's too much right here and shit. Then you gotta buy more cards. I'm cool. So that was the reason why because I remember people playing the game, but like, damn, bro, shit. The graphics was crazy though. The little mystical animals that they had, that shit was crazy. You know what, John? We watched me and my son watched the J-Lo new John. You got J-Lo playing an assassin and shit.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, Jada Pinkett?
No, J-Lo.
Oh, J-Lo.
Yeah, J-Lo, you know, J-Ho.
Oh, yeah. J-Ho. Hey, ho.
But I'm gonna be real. He's still bad as fuck, bro. It don't matter how old she is.
Dog. Jennifer Lopez for the last 30 years has been what I have known as what I call the bad bitch famous hoe. So before she was like on the Living Color and all that shit, I used to see a lot of these bullshit ass B movies back in the late 80s, early 90s. She used to be in them. She was always like some broad that was smashed by some dudes. She was like sex kitten, always half naked in the joint. Like, who is this broad? And whatnot. And she is to true success.
But a lot of people don't talk about like if they watch the movie, you're not gonna realize it, not gonna think like I do. But in the movie, she was a dot. She didn't know who her baby dad was.
That's crazy.
And then the crazy thing, both baby dads were trying to kill her.
That sounds about right. That's all right. I heard Ben Affleck was acting like that the other day, like he's ready to do something. He said he's slamming the door mad, like maybe I'm gonna rethink this J-Ho relationship. So the dragon, bro.
I told my son, I was like, damn, yo, she a hoe in this joint. Like, she don't know who her baby dad is and shit.
Right.
They both know her. They were trying to get her out of here.
Yeah, they throwing that ass. Looks like a real J-Lo to me.
And she's smart, though. I'm gonna give her that, bro. She a smart motherfucker because she dropped that movie right on Friday. name of the movie was called My Mother, and Mother's Day was yesterday.
Oh, crazy.
Marketing genius right there, bro.
Oh yeah. That's the way to get it. And when is she with somebody else or is she by herself?
She had the bull from Power. What is his name? Omari something.
Yeah. Hey, I think so. Yeah.
Yo, now you gotta watch Mr. C. You gotta get up to that Power shit, bro.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Everybody wants. I'm gonna catch up on that. I'm gonna binge watch it. On one of my weeks off from work, every once in a while I take a whole week off from work and shit, and I'll just binge watch. That'll be something I think I'll binge watch. I can knock it out in a whole week. I probably can go for all the
Bro, you gotta remember it's the original Power. That was like 4 or 5 seasons. Then you had the spinoff, which is Power, the book or whatever, which is the one that's going on right now. That's 2 seasons already. No, going on 3, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we went through 2 seasons. We're about to start 3. Then you got the other one that's another spinoff of that shit with the white boy in there. That one's already going into its second season? Yeah, it's going into the second season. That one right there is great. You gotta watch that one, Mr. C.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can usually knock about a season a day.
Huh?
I can usually go through one full season when I'm off from work and I'm like on my straight up bullshit. Like I'm just in there. I can knock a season because I wake up like 8 o'clock in the morning to turn the show and be watching it all day till like 4 o'clock in the morning. You know what I mean? I go to sleep and do it again. You know, the next day. So I'll knock like a whole season because you don't be never want to turn it off. Once you get to the end of every show, they got that cliffhanger. So I gotta watch the next one.
We wait on the next episode, me and my son, bro, because this shit strong, bro. Like, damn, man, that's how good it is right now, bro. Like, damn.
Yeah, everybody love them shows, man. They hook props to 50 Cent for creating like a legitimate.
Now, the other show we got that's called Racing Kanan, that's like another spin-off to Power. They got 50 thinking like he a fucking Superman on that. It's basically on the character that he played in Power and shit.
Yeah. That's the TV game. They can shows and make the spinoffs.
Yeah, that's too much extra right there on that one. That BMX.
That's how they always do it. That's the game or not. But I know that first season is probably definitely fire. And depending on how good it is, it might suck me into the second series. Usually after the first show set, I'm usually done by the second show. That first, I bet that first show set like crazy.
Bro, like Power, bro, like goddamn, bro. 50 got everybody right now hooked on that shit.
Oh man, everybody! All I hear, like in the streets when I'm out, when people are talking about TVs, that show's gonna come up damn near every time, especially right before the pandemic. And people love Power.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like he really do bring like make names like big names to the show. Like he got the bull Lorenz Tate. He plays I don't know, congressman or some shit like that. That nigga, he a character on his own. You feel me? They got Method Man.
Yeah, Method Man, everything, Lots, a couple other people.
Like, bro, it's crazy on that show right now.
Yeah, no, everybody like it. Everybody like it. I gotta sit down and watch it on the trope. Like I can't watch it in pieces. That shit gets on my nerves. I can't wait for the episode. I hate that shit. I like to see it from the beginning, see the end, go all through the whole season, finish it out, see all these transitions, rock it until I fucking run out of seasons. And once I get to like 8 or 9, when I'm like, fuck, I ain't got no more of this shit to watch. So you can take me like a season a day. So yeah, I'm gonna put that on the list for my next week vacation.
The original show, the one that's called Power by Itself, that's the one you got started on.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna start from wherever the oldest one is first. Whatever the oldest one is, that's what I'm gonna start with.
Because without that one, you're not gonna understand the other shit, bro.
Oh yeah, well that was the whole point. Because I mean, shit, you know how many jokes I'm gonna understand now? I'm like, oh, that's why that was funny. I mean, you make a joke about Power, I'm like, oh yeah, Ghost, whatever that means, whoever he is.
That shit, bro. You see the character Tommy, bro. You gonna see why I like that mother.
Yeah, I hear all the names, Tommy, Ghost. I hear all the names.
No, Tommy's that bull though. Tommy, like, 2 fucks, and he all about he a rider. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. No, he's one of the names, everybody, man. He's one of the star characters of the show. So I figure when I take that week off, I'm gonna watch it, see it all. When I get it all in one, get caught up in one swoop. That's pretty good.
I watch that shit.
Let's see. Any other new stuff?
Oh man, I'm tapped out already. Shit, man, I thought about it.
Yeah. Now, Bolo, this game, man. You say what system is it on?
Huh?
What system is the game on?
It's on the Switch. It's on the Switch.
On the Switch. And then is this, you said it's the first Zelda on there?
No, this is the second one on here.
Is it a continuation to the last one?
Yeah. No. Like after you defeat what's called a calamity Ganon, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which is like a sludge, right? So the game starts off with you going deep into the dungeon because there's still some sludge left.
Yeah.
I'm like ad-libbing. So they walking deep, like, so you got maximum hearts. You fully get geared out while you walk into the depths of underneath the castle of Hyrule.
Yeah.
And when you get down there, you see a corpse with a fist in his chest, like it's ripping his heart out. And
that shit sound violent as fuck.
Yo, this shit is crazy. Yo, that nigga looks over at you and then oh my gosh, yo, that shit, yo, it starts off and he basically decays your arm and shit and breaks up the Master Sword. This shit is crazy. Then all your hearts go away, and then that's when the whole castle lifts up into the sky and shit.
God damn.
Shit is crazy, yo. Evil as shit.
Is there any like? Oh, go ahead.
The God of War. You ever watch that, John? You ever play
game?
that, John?
Oh, the God of War.
Oh, the God of War game is crazy.
That shit crazy, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. I always see it. I never buy it, but I always see it. It looks like such a dope game every time I see it.
Yeah, God of War crazy game.
That's one of them fighting games. That game make my fingers hurt.
I know the first John. I know they had the Greek guys, and now they had the John I'm watching that fucking Thor in that show. What the fuck? You know, Thor's a different god and shit.
Yeah, you gotta kill him. Ares, the God of War.
Yeah.
I mean, I watch a video of people playing that shit, but I don't play the games and shit.
Yeah. Yeah, no, they adapted it for a bunch of them. They got the movie, they got games, all the things. That's a classic game right there.
Bro, cause I didn't get the chance to try to.
Oh yeah, we're in the last 15 minutes anyway. Give me some final words.
You already know everybody stay sucker free. Get this money. You know what I mean? Stay away from the noodles, fire dock rivers, and hope everybody be safe. I'll holler at you next time.
Yeah, peace, yeah.
All right, Bears.
Bye, bro.
All right, yo.
So, Bola, with the game, you said you just started it?
Huh?
You said you just started the game?
No, I ain't playing it right now.
So does it have like movie sequences for the story, or does it kind of just move you through the story independently?
It just moves you through the story. There's no, like, the first 5-10 minutes is that it's part. It ain't CGI. Like it ain't. You walk and move. You can control it. So it's trying to blend the line between that old,
like reality,
watching the movie. Yeah. You can move around and then you know what I mean, she'll move and stop and things like that.
Yeah.
Then once it goes into the sky, then you control the game.
That's it.
It's really you controlling the game, yo. And you
Nice.
come out the building, you just jump off and you're in the middle of the sky, just falling, jumping from island to island, diving in the water. It's hot as shit. It's crazy.
Nice.
And you way up in the sky. It ain't. You a good mile up in the sky, yo.
Damn.
You way up there.
Is that like where the castle's at or something?
That's where the castle floated up into the sky. Off of that, whatever that calamity is, it lifted the cold castle up into the sky. So now, I mean, you fall for minutes, yo.
Yeah.
It's hard to describe like how high up you are.
That's crazy. He said he fall for minutes. Like, it's been like a good 65 seconds.
Yep.
That's crazy. That's hilarious. That is hilarious. What was another game that I was like, that was kind of like that? The Last of Us. You ever play that game?
I got that too. I started and I ain't get into it yet. I just started a new game and I was like, I'm gonna play that and write a story about that one too. So these are the two games I'm supposed to be like, hey, I'm that's what I'm doing on my social media is like I'm playing these games and here's my little quick review of this section and trying to make little videos and stuff like that while I experience the game and talk about life. You know what I mean? As opposed to talking about Joe Biden and politics all the fucking time because they're wasting my fucking time.
Waste of your time. Trust me. Presidential candidate here. Waste of your time. It's like they don't give a fuck, but they just want to complain.
This nigga Biden goes on. I don't even know what school he was at. He was at a black college or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And he started talking about the threat is white supremacy and shit. I'm like,
here you go with that shit. He's a white supremacist.
God damn, this hypocrite, man. Yo, I can't stand him, yo. I can't stand this nigga. And then as soon as you try to like just point out like one intelligent thing about it, it's like then the noodles come like, oh, you just down with Trump. Trump's the right.
Yeah, that's the problem. That this has been my biggest issue that I noticed is not that like niggas don't want to vote for you. The biggest issue is that 350 million people, well, actually only about probably 140 million of us actually vote because we only like get a 60% turnout. But everybody thinks that the only way you can ever be president in America is to be a Democrat or Republican. We have 6 registered parties. The American Party, the Liberty Party, the Green Party. We have 6 registered parties. There are not 2 parties. And there's 19 states where you can write a person in. So you can literally Bart Simpson the president and win 19 states on writing. This is a fact. This is indisputable. You don't need any education. They literally developed the position for someone with a 5th grade education. But for some reason, people think you got to be a lawyer and you had to have been this and this, that, and the third first. You think George Washington and Abraham Lincoln, none of them bitch ass niggas was saying that shit before they was president, nigga? And shit was better back then. Woodrow Wilson, all them niggas, and all the guys we loved as president, people sweat as presidents up until like the 40s, them niggas was straight up off the street niggas. But everybody is convinced that you got to be a Democrat or Republican, and you got to have been stuck in the machine for 30 years before I'll vote for you. And it's like, but isn't that the problem with all of it? So it's not even that you got to get past the Republican and the Democrat thing as far as people worried about your ideology. There's a whole nother layer to it that you can get past the ideology. I've done it. There's nobody that I talk to about politics that doesn't see my perspective as correct when I'm breaking shit down. You know what the problem is? They start talking about, well, you're not a Republican, you should run Democrat. Well, no, I'm not, because then they're just gonna fuck me over and cheat me and try to make me change my shit. They're gonna fuck my shit up. This is why it always gets fucked up. Don't you get it? No, you gotta run, or they gotta run. I'm like, no, you don't get it. Well, you can't win the other way. The media, like the media is you, nigga. But you can't post all you want, who you want to vote for president every day on your shit. It's just so dog. It's like, and then layer number 3, which I've discovered as a president. Yeah, Bolo, it's worse than you think. Not only those 2 layers, then you have to get to the 3rd layer. Once you get to those through, to convince everybody that this is a bank robbery and we're all holding the bag.
Yeah.
And none of this party shit mean it even fucking matters. It means literally nothing. Like, so after breaking down and explaining all the intricacies to that to them, I gotta say, okay, now wipe all that shit out your head because it don't mean nothing. What's really happening is you're 33 trillion in debt that has been stolen from you and put in the pockets of people that got paid that money for something. The reason we're 33 trillion in debt is because we paid people that money. Who got paid that 33 trillion? If we paid 33 trillion to the rest of the world, you think everybody else in the world be doing pretty good, right? So, where's it at? It's in the pockets of rich guys that are using both these parties to make us argue all the time about, oh, you're with Trump, or you're with him, and you're with this. And then I got to explain the whole levels of what about the other parties? You only got to vote for them. And then once I break that down, that shit don't matter, then I got to tell you that all this other shit don't matter. Then, here comes religion. So once I convince them that the being a Democrat Republican don't matter, being stuck in any party don't matter, that it's really just an economic hustle, then I say, but DeSantis is a Christian. All right. Now we gotta have a whole nother talk. I was like, I want to bring Volo Anthology, my mathematical director, out. He's gonna do this quick thing for you about positives and negatives and shit, and then I'm gonna come back and say, okay, God is not what you think he is. Oh fuck, oh shit, dude. All gods are the same. Oh shit, the fuck, oh shit, dude. And actually, we might actually kind of technically be God, as we might just be neurons in God's brain. They're not ready for this, so then I gotta explain that. And then that's when I'll be able to stop all wars and fix the planet and put us all at peace. So that's the plan. You think I got a good chance?
Nah, man. That's why it's beautiful rapping with my son, man. Because I'm really taking mathematics back to the beginning. So it is as easy as first your order of operations, then you do your algebraic arithmetic, and then you come up with a solution set. Like, I mean, we are breaking it down to that easy part. And then that's when I sit back and I look and then I say, hey, that's what's wrong over here. You got this thing called the 10 Commandments. And if y'all follow that shit, y'all be cool. You know what I mean? But you got the Jews, you got the Christians, and you got the Muslims fighting over the actual order of the 10 Commandments.
Everybody got their own different. See, we got the 15 commandments. Well, we got the 27 commandments over here, but we call them Balu Shabazz. And we got the 4 meanings of Jihada. Like, Nick.
And then I sit back, and that's when you see the fake groups, and it's like, see, they over there, they done took your idea and then changed the order. You know what I'm saying? So now you got it's the Lord first, then God, then whatever you want to be a baron, and then what the fuck is a transformer, right? And then it's like, no, it's God first, then the Lord, then the kings or whatever under, you know what I mean? And then, you know what I mean? God, Lord, family, country. Like, it's not hard, you know what I mean? But once you change that to, well, you know, Biden, then God, that's why Biden fucked up. Biden don't give a fuck.
Fuck. That shit is that's why I made my video called Beware of the Godslinger. Because now I've lived long enough in life. When I was younger, I actually used to think that people that always come around like, oh, God this and God that and the Lord this and the Son this and God that and business people and politicians always God. I was like, oh, they must be a good. And then I grew up and I like found out like who people are, I was like, "Ooh, you motherfuckers! You're using it as a tool to disarm me." Just like when you go to the Apollo and you do a gospel song, you know you won't get booed. You ain't nobody gonna boo no gospel song. They like, look, just let the nigga finish. like they be like, just let the nigga finish. I mean, you don't want God to come up in here and close the Apollo on us, do you? Like real shit. You know what I mean? Like that's the game. Uh-oh, what'd I do? What happened to my screen? I just didn't touch it long enough. It went to sleep. Okay. I was like, yo, the government done cut me off. I said, yo, Bolo, they coming in, nigga.
Yeah. They got control of everything. Yo, there's a dragon. I done turned the game on and shit. I'm looking at this dragon flying through the
Tell us
sky.
about
it. I've just been playing around in the grass and fighting with little wooden sticks and stuff like that. Like I ain't really into the depth of the game, but I'm just sitting here watching.
Like, is everything fully interactive? Like everything you touch, you can fuck with?
Yeah. The grass and everything. Like it's everything is it's a 3D world, man. And you know, when I'm hearing the complicated part is that there's like millions of quests. I'm going to this temple to find Zelda, but along the way it's like, well, I need you to do this over here real quick. And it's like, yo, I could go straight to the temple and say fuck you, but then you're so interested in like, well, let me see what's going to happen over here. Like, you know what I mean? Like you get sidetracked but I'm just sidetracked right now, just looking at the game, and it's a dragon. This dragon is like a mile long.
Damn.
He's in the distance. I can't get to him, but I know once I get to him, it's like, how do I even fight that?
Right? Or do you even fight it?
The last one you could hit him, but you couldn't kill them in the last game. Like you can hit them and then knock a scale off, and then use the scale to cook some shit.
Okay, so it's probably some shit like that then.
Yeah, probably so. You know what I mean? Or it could be a battle along his whole. You might try to help heal him or something like that. Like he's not necessarily a bad dragon or shit.
Oh yeah, that's true. Not all dragons are not bad dragons. That is true.
Yo, this joint, it's a long snake-like dragon. This shit is hot as shit.
Crazy.
I took a picture of it. I'm gonna have to make a post tomorrow.
It sounds like the God Cuckoo Khan.
Yo, this game is off the chain, man.
Yeah. How I'm supposed to know? Let's see what else we got going on here. Well, that's it, really. I ain't got nothing else. I only got let me put my Fire Doc Rivers banner back up just cause.
Yeah, and you know, he has to go, and you know what I mean. I don't know. I'm confused what to do with like, you know, like I don't know. Like it's either Tobias or Harden got to go. Like I don't know what to do with Tobias, right?
Well, you know what the problem is for me? This PJ Tucker thing.
Yeah. He's another one. Like
he got no business on the team.
Yeah,
it's like, I know you can hit a corner three, and I know you know how to put it, because I guess they're trying to call him a Draymond Green, but he's like 6'6". And when I was like, at least Draymond Green is 6'8", 6'9", he can kind of bother everybody. When you old boys height, they be trying to put him on really tall people. All they do is shoot over him.
Yeah.
And whatnot. So it's just like, maybe when he was younger, he was more, but now he's old. It's like he got to go. Like he need to come out and start line. He need to be going. Like that Reed dude should be starting his spot. It should be they should get a couple other bigger known niggas and roll like that. Like,
how tall is he again?
Huh?
He's 6'6".
Yep.
So he's basically he's trying to be a poor man's Barkley and shit.
Yeah, poor, but he don't got none of Barkley's game.
Yeah.
So all you got is a corner three. Is just like, damn, like even is like, damn, he don't even look at the rim. Like, dog, you one of the smallest players on the court, and you're not looking at the rim. It's not gonna work.
They're saying the same with Tobias. Like he wasn't dunking or whatever. Like he did a layup and got a throne or some shit like that.
Yeah, like Tobias is good, but he's not great. Like Tobias is a good Robin, a good third. Tobias is a good third player. You know what I mean? But for example, the way they was playing in Coach last night, Tobias would have had to drop 50.
Yeah.
To win. They lost by 30. He dropped like 20. If he'd have dropped 50, they'd have won. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if he'd have dropped 50 and he knocked the 50 boys, it's Harden's supposed to be the 50 or Embiid was supposed to be the 50.
Yeah.
Like Tobias is nice though. He's 6'8". He got a jumper. He's athletic. But I don't know what it is. I don't know because you know what it is? I don't think he's a good passer. Like he one of them people that like when he get the ball, he either knows he's shooting the minute he gets the ball or not. He's not like getting the ball and making decisions while he plays. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like LeBron, the difference between like LeBron James and a lot of really good players and passers is they got the ability to get the ball and be still moving towards their shit, but paying attention to the other niggas too at the same time. Some people, Kobe Bryant was one of them, and these are usually people that are not great passers. What they do is they get the ball, and the minute the ball touches their hand, they make a decision right then. I'm going to pass this play. I'm going to shoot this play. But once they get in their mind what they're going to do, unless they get in really serious trouble where they got to throw it to somebody, and that's where you get a lot of those bad passes that people be throwing all wild when they're in the air, is because they decided they was shooting the minute they touched. They decided at half court before they put the goddamn ball. I'm shooting this time. I touched the goddamn ball. You know what I mean? Like they made the decision, so they go forehand into it, and that's the kind of player Tobias Harris is. Tobias Harris can't be out. He's not out there like liquid. Like he never gonna drop 16 assists to nobody. Never. You know what I mean? He just gonna shoot it a bunch of times and only pass when he gets in trouble. Like, yeah, James Harden is kind of like that, but he just be faking it. Like Chris Paul told him how to do that.
He used to drop 30 at the Clippers.
Yeah.
Tobias.
He was the only player on the team. He's our star. He's our starter. He's the reason he got that $40 million. We the reason he got that money.
Yeah.
And they didn't have nobody else because we let Chris Paul sabotage and ruin Blake Griffin and DeAndre Jordan career. Then after Chris Paul was done ruining their career, we dumped Blake Griffin and DeAndre Jordan. You saw Blake Griffin ain't been the same since mentally. He looked like he don't even want to play ball no more.
Yeah.
And when he looked so disappointed in his NBA experience. You know what I mean? But they still get to play. And DeAndre Jordan, same thing. They're kind of just hanging around, but they're just like, these guys are supposed to be stars. But when it was their time to shine, they were young, and Chris Paul was the veteran. So all the final shots, all the final plays went to a guy that's 6'2.5", 6'3". So every big shot. But then the few times they would actually give Blake the ball, he would hit game-winning threes and shit. And then they would never give him the ball at the end of the game again for the final shot. It would just be Chris Paul throwing up some horse shit over like a bunch of 7-footers and shit, which he could never make because he's too little to do it. And that's why he wanted to be with Kevin Durant. And then what like clockwork, he get hurt because he got that fucked up groin muscle that gets hurt every year. Same injury every year in the playoffs. Oh, I know.
So he need that insurance.
Huh?
And then he do all the insurance commercials and shit.
Yeah, they phasing him out though. I think they're gonna probably start using that big old Boban, the big foreign center dude.
Okay.
I've been seeing them do commercials, and the last few of the commercials, every time they do a commercial now, Boban is in it as some like side thing. So I'm like, okay, that's like 2-3 times now that they done did new commercials. And usually on TV, that's how they kind of warm you up to the new guy. So they're kind of phasing Chris Paul out as he's reaching into his career. He's probably getting to the end of his contract, and they're probably phasing Boban in for the new one, so they're going to have a smooth transition without no gap. Like, why isn't Chris Paul doing the commercials anymore? But if you put Boban in a few of them, you'll start noticing there's Boban commercials and no more Chris Paul. And it won't be no shock to nobody. So I think Boban's about to replace him. It would not. No commercials. They used to say that's what had them distracted too. That all the Clippers was doing too many fucking commercials and shit. It was unfocused. Really, Chris Paul sabotaging the team with the help of Doc Rivers. Fire Doc Rivers. Fire Doc Rivers. That's the lesson for today for Noodle Free Mondays. And stay noodle free. Doc's a noodle. For sure. As mentioned, they caught one of the prisoners in Philadelphia. Who was dressed
why am I working with one of the aunties?
Of one of the guys that escaped?
Yeah.
That nigga probably out behind your job. God damn. This nigga working on the gig app while he out of prison and shit. Like, they don't check no ID.
Or the way they catch him at South Street or some silly shit like that.
I think the ones, I don't know, they caught him walking down the street. Let me see. Like, it might have been South Philly. Let's see. Philly prisoner caught. Here we go. One of the two inmates. I'd share it. All right, so what we got here.
The only corny thing, they start you off with a it's just trying to make it seem like it's a Roman god kind of a thing. So you basically got what is it called, a kilt on and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they got me so messed up with like, damn, I'm wearing a dress at the beginning of the game, you know.
All right, that's the hustle. Let me see what this thing is here.
Well, Roman god or shit.
Weekdays on CBS Mornings.
Breaking right now on CBS News, Philadelphia. One of two inmates who escaped the Philadelphia Correctional Center is back in police custody. 24-year-old Nasir Grant was captured late tonight. Good evening, everyone. I'm Yuki Washington. Grant escaped the Philadelphia Industrial Correctional Center on Sunday. Let's get right to Alicia Roberts. She's outside police headquarters right now with the breaking details. Alicia?
Damn,
Yuki, that's right. Late tonight, we learned that U.S. Marshals were able to apprehend the 24-year-old who is one of two inmates who escaped late Sunday night. Choppers 3 over the scene right now. This is the 2800 block of West Dolphin Street in Strawberry Mansion, where you can see a heavy police presence. Nasir Grant is one of two inmates who escaped. He was being held in that correction center on drug and gun offenses. Detectives are still searching for 18-year-old Amin Hurst, who was in jail charged with 4 counts of murder. Earlier today, we learned that police had taken into custody Zayani Stalling of North Philadelphia. She was put into custody for felony, escape, and conspiracy charges in connection with
Oh, yeah, that's the broad that got caught.
helping both of those inmates escape. They escaped late Sunday night. They were detected as missing midday on Monday afternoon. Since that happened, U.S. Marshals, along with Philadelphia police, have had a manhunt across the city and the Northeast region looking for both men. Again tonight, late tonight, we learned that 24-year-old Nasir Grant is in police custody. It's still unclear what led U.S. Marshals to his whereabouts. Now, Vianney Stalling, she remains behind bars tonight. She's being held on $500,000 bail. Anyone with information on where that second inmate may be, 18-year-old Amin Hurst, is urged to call 911. There is a $25,000 reward for information.
Got money on his head.
Yes, tonight. For now, that's the very latest. We're live. Alicia Roberts.
Yeah, it's like Red Dead Redemption. It's like you don't want Arthur Morgan to come looking for your ass. They got 25,000 on his head. Hey, did you know which one that the aunt is the aunt of?
I think the Grant.
The one that's still free, or
no, the one they caught.
The one they caught. Okay,
Yeah.
all right. Good. Yeah,
But then when you hear the last names, and you know so many Grants, you know so many Hurts. It's like, yo, who, you know what I mean? They family is like, yo, these they done, yo, this is crazy, yo.
Yeah. Well, that's the world. And when I mean, I ain't gonna lie, like I'm a little impressed that they were even out this long. Like I thought it was gonna last like one night. They found him the next morning, you know, type shit. For him to go a whole week, and really, if he was smarter about his shit and was probably out of town, he wouldn't be caught.
Yeah, that's what she was saying.
Yeah, like if he was out of town, he wouldn't be caught and whatnot. You know what I mean? He probably just was, you know, he probably had access to stuff like money and food and stuff here. It's like he go on the road. It's like you'd probably be kind of forced to almost rob motherfuckers and shit. So I get why, you know, but that's the whole concept of escaping prison and why it's hard to escape prison and run, because unless you got a cabin set up somewhere with $100,000 in cash under the floor and you know how to hunt and finished, you pretty much that's the real that actually would be a good movie about a guy escaping from prison that he got out of prison. He actually, he was like some big time, criminal, but he actually had the prepared plan, you know what I mean? Or maybe even somebody set it up for him.
Live up in the Poconos and shit.
Yeah, you just go out into the mountains and shit, and you go out to whatever land that the person that you stay on you got, or maybe you got somebody set up, and you just go out there and you just pretty much rough it. And only go in the city for emergency reasons, for emergency shit, only use cash. You know what I mean? Don't talk to nobody. Buy your shit, get the fuck back out of there, go back out and just chill. Because especially with computers nowadays, it's not like in the olden days, they didn't even have all the DMVs connected. That's how dudes used to have 2, 3, 4 families and shit around the country. Because you could be registered in one state, married to a bride in another state. They don't even talk to the other state. So they don't know unless somebody tell them. But now with these computers, that shit is over. No more of that. You can't scan nothing, talk to nobody, do shit. Completely off grid. So you bound to go. That's why I'm so impressed with this other one. Unless this other one is living like a grimier, because everybody ain't built to the same stuff. You got some people that they still they hooked on the finer things in life, such as having a roof, access to food, access to certain things. You got family around, you got people that'll ride for you around. Because for example, he probably didn't have anybody that would tell on him around, but he probably also didn't have anybody he could stay around consistently, because I'm sure the cops, they're going to check all his family's houses, anybody related, and any address he's ever been known as. So eventually, I'm sure people the cops was by the other day. He going to the house, fuck, you know what I mean? Or they ain't been here yet, you know what I mean? And you don't want to stay there too long, so it's you gotta keep moving. So it's I get why, but you're gonna get caught. You gotta be on some straight up going into the woods, Jesse Ventura off the grid shit. You gotta just be going and just call it that, and maybe you can meet a jungle bitch, start a new family. That's about it. I'll be watching little bitches build huts and shit on the live on YouTube and shit. That shit peaceful as fuck. I was I might need to get me a little monkey bitch that can build a hut with mud and shit.
There you go.
Yeah. I was thinking twice about it though, because her coochie might stink. She is out there in the woods. Ain't no Rite Aid. And then that motherfucker, I don't know. So you have to think that over. So
and then you can't have more than one. They start fighting and shit.
Oh yeah. I don't know how. I don't know how anybody can have multiple wives. I can't deal with it. You would have. I could, if it was like the olden days when you could have slave brides. I could get it, because it's bride, I do some old toxic male stuff to you. You better shut up. But nowadays, with all this liberation and freedom, could you imagine having 2 Ebony K. Williams? Or Ebony K and Vivica Fox as your bitches? Oh my God.
Get all about Viv.
Y'all, man. Set it off like difficult. You know what I mean? That's the game. And when I was watching a YouTube that does I guess I never really thought about, but all the old TV shows, just like he was telling me about the show, the old TV shows always used to, at some point towards the end of the TV show, would try to work the spinoff thing where they would just take one episode and they would just do some weird shit. With a whole nother different class and whatnot.
I'm trying to think what you're saying. Hello?
Spinoffs. It's like spinoff.
Oh,
just like he said with Power, how they had the first Power, and then they got the second, and then they got the third Power shit.
Yeah.
Well, back in the day, almost every TV show we did this. I didn't even realize it. I thought it was just certain shows. I remember them kind of spin off, because usually 80-90% of the spinoffs don't get picked up.
Yeah.
And you don't, it's not like back in the day where now you can just go back on and watch all the old episodes you want. If you missed an episode, that was the end of the fucking party back in the day.
Yeah.
It wasn't no going back. So if you missed 1 week and it was the one episode where they did something weird, you wouldn't know about it unless somebody told
you. Yeah.
So
you rap like All in the Family, and then the Jeffersons, and then did they do a show for the Jefferson for the kids? Was that a third show?
I think they might do with Lionel.
Yeah, did Lionel have a show? Or they
I don't know. It was him and the girl, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
I don't know, because I know at first he was the first one that was coming on the show. Like, it was just him coming on the show. He was the black guy coming around.
Yeah.
Like their daughter and shit. And then he became a friend, and then eventually his parents came to visit, and it was the Jeffersons.
Yeah.
And then so forth, so on, because they still live kind of in the area and shit. And then eventually, Jordan,
they got
moved
married
out.
or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. Or even
but like all the shows,
even Three's Company, like you had the Ropers, and then Jack had his own show at one point.
Yeah. But the funny thing was, the ones I've been seeing now on his YouTube channel, I need to look this shit up because this shit has been fire. But whatever his YouTube channel, it's all the shows like the Golden Girls, dog, Charles in Charge, like every show, like, you know what I mean, like every show, shit, even in Living Color, every show like would like had like an episode or two, even like some of them had like 4 or 5 or 6. But what happened is they never picked up the pilots.
Yeah, for the spinoff.
Yeah, they never picked up, so they just tried it the one episode. Some of them they may have ordered 1 or 2, and then they called it the day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So a lot of the ones that they tried was really just one episode. We just probably never noticed or saw during watching the series. And I was just like, yeah, I thought it was just like a once in a while, or the obvious shit. You know what I mean? The show's so big, they got to have a spinoff to it. You know, the Cosby's was so big, so they had to have a different world.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But for example, they never really
Theo
had
a show at one time.
Huh?
Theo had a show at one time.
Who?
Theo.
Oh, Theo? Yeah, so they tried. Oh, he did have a show. They tried to spin him off, huh?
Yeah.
Yep. So, but what they did is, I don't remember on the Cosby's where they tested out the different world theory. Like, there wasn't a different world episode. It's just she went to school, and then all of a sudden there was a new show.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But with the other TV shows I'm talking about, they just did it like how, you know how BS was talking about season 4 or 5?
Yeah.
So let's say one of those episodes of Power, just for some reason, the whole episode just went kind of left for only like 1 or 2 characters, and it's all new characters was around for some reason. It seemed important and whatnot. And it's just like a whole different setting for one episode. Like the person goes out of town in Miami and has to run a hotel for a weekend.
Yeah.
Like, but that's actually the concept that they was going to go to, but then they decided to not keep it, so they just had the person come back.
Yeah, they just did that with Mandalorian.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, because then Boba Fett had his own show. They tried to spin it off as him having his own kind of show, separate of Mandalorian. And now I still ain't watched the last episode. I think the last episode, the girl takes over and she becomes Mandalorian. So, you know, I mean, we don't know what's going to happen to Grogu and the guy, which is the show that everybody want to see. They want to see the adventures of, the guy, the new, Mandalorian and Grogu, them and their adventures and shit.
Yeah. So he's like his official sidekick?
Huh?
So Grogu is like the Mandalorian guy's official sidekick?
Yeah, he became his official sidekick. We wanted Luke to have that role. So they had Luke come on for a couple episodes, and there it was an episode of him training, Grogu, and Luke realizing that, hey, this guy actually more powerful than me.
Right.
So,
and now age wise, like this was an older Luke, I guess.
Yeah, this is right after Return of the Jedi.
Okay, so this is like he's like a full-on grown man. This was like this was his grown man time.
Yeah, this is after he beat the Emperor and shit.
Okay.
So it's him, I guess, finding some of the whole cruxes or whatever, and learning more about teaching himself the Force, and then he runs into Grogu. So it would have been a dope story, but they kept him apart because he's supposed to become a hermit and an all-powerful Jedi, and then that's when the prequel trilogy comes in. They fucks it all up with the Mary Sue bitch.
Yeah. Well, there you go. So it makes sense because he really dipped out. So yeah, he couldn't have stuck around because eventually he dipped out.
Yeah.
There it is. The Mandalorian.
Yeah, but they skipped a lot of the cut out a lot of good books that happened to Luke, Leia, and Han that they should have made to the film or whatever. But oh well, fuck Star Wars. They ruin everything and shit.
Always get. I'm sure there'll be some graphic novels about
it. And then I'm not hearing a buzz anymore, man. We gotta wrap the mystery ass about getting an iPhone and shit.
Oh yeah. I noticed it earlier. I just was like, I didn't even feel like because I didn't know if it was because he was using like the Bluetooth and the speakers was in there playing, or it was like the window was open, or if it was just like his microphone.
It's that Android, man.
Yeah, you know it is. He ain't gonna take that too good. He don't like that negative Android talk. We all know what it is, though. We all know what it is.
No.
So
we're using Honeywells at the gig. I'm like, yo, how you got a Honeywell Android phone? Like, this shit is crazy. You know what I mean? Working with.
Now, I will be fair. One of my solutions, my presidential, because I've been watching a lot of these documentaries about how the rest of America is really broken down, looking at a lot of the small towns around the country. And, of course, if you're in your major city, you can see there's even an issue with the homelessness in Philly. It's the stuff in the Northeast of Kensington. And I'm like, yo, damn, like, how can we fix this? Because are you going to be able to convince these niggas to change the tariffs and the bills and charges to make it cheaper, to build here than it is to build out of the country and force niggas all back? And if they do, are them niggas even gonna come back? And I said, damn, them niggas will be stubborn and just stay away just to fucking be assholes to make the plan not work. So I said, how can you do it? And I said, you know what we need to do? We need to make our own products. You said that Honeywell Android phone, right?
Yeah.
I think America needs to make like their own brand of products to compete in the market. So yeah, you might not have an iPhone or be able to get the Samsung Android, but you can get, I call it like an Americo. I call it Americo, like American company, Americo product cell phone. It might run on Android. It might run on like a Mac IDOS because, it's damn government. We can probably get the goddamn Mac shit the way we want it and whatnot because they're going to want that contract. Damn right, they're going to want that contract. But we make it to compete in the market, and since it's America, we're gonna have access to all these different products way cheaper. So we'll be able to make phones really cheap and sell them cheap. We can make cars, refrigerators, everything, microwaves. So to the point where it can almost be like a running joke that there's a commercial where some guy comes home in the commercial and literally everything he touches in the house, from the car to the door to the fridge, to the microwave, to the TV, to his phone, to his light, you know what I mean? To his chair, to his table. If he wanted, it would all be stuff that was strictly made here in America by Americans. And this would like literally put jobs all over the country. People could afford the products. We could pay people the $20 and $30 and $40 an hour that they deserve so they can buy homes and raise families. It'll stop all these school shootings. It'll get all these homeless people off the street. And it would force competition in the market. So iPhone and Android and all these other companies that's kind of killing us would have to drop their prices some, especially if it's the government. How bad are the products going to be? You know what I mean? And what's to be scared of because they already listening to us through these phones anyway. Let the niggas make it. Let's get the shit over. And it wouldn't be socialism, it would be capitalism because it would be an American company that's competing with the private companies in America. And I think that's like the solution to America. So I already explained the first 4 levels of stuff. So after I explain all that stuff and the whole God thing to him, right? Then I gotta convince him to make those products I just told you about. You want to talk about an uphill climb?
Yeah, man. They you know what I mean? It's, you know what I mean? You listen, man.
He's speechless over there. Exactly. That's like I'm better off just making a movie about this shit and calling it the fucking day, and just call it The Solution for America, and then just be like some dude just going through all this process of explaining it in some weird way. Or maybe I'll do a one-man show, like I'm John Leguizamo. That's actually a good idea. But I ain't even doing a one-man show, nigga. I'm tired.
You know, yeah.
Well,
tomorrow is election day for Philadelphia, and yeah, I'm still running for mayor because I can use that pay rate, you know, $200+ a year. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So vote for Volo, running for mayor of Philadelphia. You know what I mean? I'm still taking contributions, but I'm not using that to advertise for me running for mayor. I'm gonna use that to build this school because I think that's more important for the children than this public school system.
Is it they got to write you in, I assume?
Yeah, they got to write me in and shit.
All right, there we go. Right, man. I'm like, dude, real shit. The best. It seems stupid, but knowing how people are, you better all get a bunch of damn T-shirts for next year and call it "Write Me in 2026." And then just get a bunch of motherfuckers to write it and put your name in the back. Now, what's this "Write Me in" shit? Oh, this guy running for mayor. Like, man, I'm telling you. But I mean, it feels good to get a couple of votes, even if it's a couple. I got a couple of votes. I was like, ooh, people send me pictures. I was like, ooh, I got votes. I was like, that's cool. But that motivated me. So I figured my goal is to get more votes every time. And then 478 years from now, I have enough to finally for one person to know my name. So that's why I'm gonna try to live 4,000 years. So by age 2,769, I'll be the president. Even though America will be completely destroyed at that time and there'll be no more president.
Yeah.
I'll need to learn how to speak a lot of Indian. Or whatever that language, Bangladeshian or some shit.
The new language.
I don't know about it. Anything else, man?
No, that's pretty much it, man. You know what I mean? I'm waking back up and shit.
Yep. Oh yeah, The Last of Us. I haven't watched it at all because I figure it's the same as the goddamn game. Have you watched the Last of Us TV show?
Nah, not at all.
You don't need to. From what it sounds like, from what I hear from people online, it's pretty much the same shit as the game. But if you got the game, dog, the game is all. And you just got the first one.
Yeah, on PlayStation 3 too.
Oh, game is off the chain, bro. Game is off the chain. Did you just start it or you haven't played it yet?
I haven't played it yet. I'm still in her bedroom. I took pictures of her in the bedroom and then I was like, I start playing something else.
Yeah, oh man, that Last of Us game is off the chain, dog. It's off the chain. It's just like the zombie stuff is what it is, but just what makes it ain't good. You know how you was talking about how in Zelda, how it was kind of seamless between your movie scenes and your play scenes. I can't remember if you can move during this shit, but what it is the game looks just like the movie scenes, and the movie scenes look like the game. So now I'm on PlayStation 4 and stuff, so maybe the graphics are good enough, to make it look better and whatnot. I don't think I had on 3. I got on 4. And the graphics are good enough to make it look, but dog, the graphics was so good because it was still the cut movie scene shit, but the movie scene was stopped. And I'm like waiting for the screen to change. It's like, nah, nigga, play. I'm like, oh shit, I can move. You know what I mean? Like it was seamless. And so it was just like, it wasn't like no forced movie scene. It was just like everything was seamless all the way through. It fit perfectly. It fit into every action. Your player in the movie scene was standing in the same spot they was standing when you was walking around. They didn't just zip you off somewhere. You know what I mean? It's just like it's all like right there. It was dope. They did a good job with that. And it's a great, Great story. Great story. I will not spoil that for you if you ain't played it yet. Great story.
Yeah, I'm gonna get into it. I'm definitely gonna get into it.
Yeah, it's a dope game. It's a dope game, and it's a cool like shooting game and fighting game and technical and good game.
I just pulled up to my first shrine.
Oh shit! Now, explain the significance of a shrine in Zelda.
Well, it's like a mini dungeon. You know what I mean? I think I get my first ability in here, and I don't know what to like. I haven't been watching other people play it and getting, you know what I mean. But I know I get, 5 or 6 new abilities. I already see where I see a rail system going, like leaving this dungeon. So I guess I get my first building, like where I can put things together and build a go-kart to run along this rail. So like I already see the pieces laid down to give me, figure it out. Yeah, how to figure it out. So I'm about to go in the shrine and I guess I get my first ability and I already met a ghost-like dude who healed my arm. See, when I was I jumped in front of, like when we got down in the deep cavern, I jumped in front of Zelda and swung my sword at Calamity Ganon, and he basically destroyed my arm, decayed it to death.
Damn.
So my arm is dead, but the guy brought, this some guy from the past brought my arm back to life, like using, some like, computer stuff. Like it's on some like liquid computers kind of thing. Like and he healed my arm.
Biological computer shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, wait till they add that biomaterial to these computers. Y'all think wait till that quantum computer light jump off.
Yeah.
It's gonna be crazy. Crazy. Quantum computer with AI capabilities. I can't even imagine. It's like it's not a 0 or 1. It can change. Oh Lord.
And then I got a cell phone. He has like a cell phone kind of gadget thing. Where
He got a cell phone.
Yeah, it's funny as shit.
That is hilarious and whatnot. But I mean, I guess, they space technology, futuristic world, they would have their communications. It wouldn't just be all magic, I guess.
Yeah.
Got involved.
It's kind of magic based though. It looks, It looks like, it's a box, but it do moves like it's magic and shit.
It's like on some Avatar shit.
Yeah.
I dig it. That's pretty dang cool. This sounds like a hype game.
Yeah, this shit is gonna be pretty hype, man.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm gonna make more memes and I made a little video. I'm gonna make a little video and stuff and add my own little music to it and at the same time then throw some kind of philosophical idea around it. You know how I do it.
With little tapings of that, you playing that game and and then you make like a video out of that or something, man. That should be dope.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers love that shit.
Well, they'll watch it. They ain't gonna hit the like button though.
shit. Dog. What it is, like, I got a homeboy that's on TikTok. He's a video game junkie. And whatnot. So, he plays the games too, but all he does is talk about video. And dog, everybody I see that's like on the internet, they're like, if you focus on video games, like seriously, dog, it's not like hip hop or politics or our show. There's no judgment. They love the game.
Yeah.
And because you got to remember. You remember the Game Pro book? The video game books?
Yeah.
The internet is the new Game Pro book.
Yeah.
So was there a video game book that you would not look at that had a game you liked in it back in the day?
Nah.
I ain't looking at that one, that company. No, right? It's the same thing with if it's a video game and it's something about a game somebody like, they're going to Google. And if it comes up, they gonna watch that bitch.
Yeah.
And if they like it, they're gonna follow them because they're gonna want to see more videos where you either give tips or maybe you give them like a deeper outlook on the game. Like, damn, I like this the Gandhi, Zelda dude. He give me these deep thoughts about playing Zelda and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like shit like that. So it's just like, yeah, if you playing that game, like you can get a way to get some of that on camera, or stick it in front of a laptop or something, use like the laptop or the phone camera to record it while you play. You only got to show you on the screen and whatnot, so people can see it, and then you can just take that video, put it on a computer, maybe just cut it up into videos or shorts or longer ones or whatever. They wouldn't even have to hear the game. You could just do the whole video about something else with the game playing in the background. And then if you got actual tips, oh yeah, tip video for Zelda, on the Witchamajiggy Jammer. They're like, oh shit, I want to go to the shrine and build the car with Jonesky Bop. That's how you get your first shit. Is it that open world shit? Like where you kind of just to start the game, it's kind of like, all right, nigga, go wherever you gonna go?
Yeah, pretty much.
Games I can't deal with.
Yeah, it ain't as direct as the first game. The first the Breath of the Wild, the first game, you can go straight to the castle of Ganon with 3 hearts.
Just right off the jump.
You just go straight to the end and shit. Or
Just
try to.
die.
You're gonna die, but
this is like, all right, I gotta leave. I gotta make sure I got 20 hearts or enough hearts to survive the fight.
Yeah. Go in there with a couple apples and try your best.
Right?
Now this one is it's walking me down back to the earth, and then I guess I'll be completely open world or whatever.
Oh, okay.
So, I mean, I hear I got like 3 dungeons or 4 dungeons, and then
so it's kind of like the early part where they kind of teach you the game.
Yeah, it's 3 a.m. now, but it's still, I guess, because I'm so high up in the sky and shit.
Yeah. Do they change the weather or anything on the game?
Well, I ain't get that far yet.
Okay.
And plus, I'm above the clouds, so.
Oh yeah, right. Ain't gonna be no weather above the clouds. Yeah, that's a dope title. There's no weather above the clouds.
Yeah, but it do look like it's I got rain clouds. I get some dark colored clouds sometimes.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I figured the way you got these games nowadays, I figured they might throw some weather up in there on you.
Yeah. Oh no, I get back to the earth, it's gonna be rain and all that stuff again.
Right? Rain above the clouds. That's a dope phrase. There's no rain above clouds. That's dope.
I'm trying to figure, like, I see a waterfall. I was next to a waterfall and it was just falling down. Like, is that an infinite waterfall? Like, going all the way back to the earth and shit.
All right. Or is this just a sky waterfall?
Yeah.
Fucking fantasy games, man. Next level. Man.
I can just see, I'm above it now. I can see it where it's just going down. It's like, now I can jump off and see how far down I can go, but I'll probably die. Just probably just start screaming and shit.
How does that whole life thing work in the game?
What you mean?
I mean, I don't know why I'm asking, but you don't have a certain amount of lives, I assume.
Oh no! You just got, you just get the heart meters. So I'm still on 3 hearts.
No.
And then you can build it up to whatever is 20 or whatever the max is. Okay. Or there's something just flew above me and I don't even see it. Where'd it go?
I don't know.
No.
Do you get randomly attacked by things?
I'm getting attacked by these little robots right now.
Mm-hmm.
They're like ancient robots and shit.
Heard that. All right, well, I'll call it that. Well, that's good. All right, so I guess we're show's in and whatnot. I'm gonna let you finish up that Zelda. I don't know. We got 5 more minutes left. I might play a video or something.
Yeah. I'm saying watching. I wonder if the Phillies won. I'm saying watching the Phillies. I don't even know if this is a replay or not.
They're not stressing me out, Jack. No. Not stressing me out. Let's see. Let's listen to one of your videos. Let's listen to a Volo video before we get out of here. One of the short ones. Let's check out one of the short ones. Let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got here. We'll do this one. Let the close the show out. Close the show out with this bad boy. All right, that's Noodle Free Mondays. Of course, Noodle Week once again is Doc Rivers. Remember, Philadelphia Fire, Doc Rivers, Noodle of the Week, and the Sixers. They didn't do so bad. They was cutting up a little bit themselves too, but that's how it goes down. And now we're gonna play this video from Volo, and we're gonna call it our closeout to the show, and then we're gonna shut down the stream. Let's get this video up and going. Get some deep thoughts in your brain with a little bit of hippity hop.
How did we get here? I still don't understand. And I know a lot of people hearing this don't understand what I'm actually talking about. That's why I've been centering it around our culture, spelled with a K, hip hop. You know, it's an American culture created by us, the children of the 1960s civil rights movement. Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, Kwame Ture. I can repeat that over and over and over again. That's the beginning of my thoughts when talking about religion, politics, and science. So I'm making another quick video. I'm making another. Give me another 5 minutes of your time. I'm quick with it. But I don't want to confuse your thought in relating to the other 6 mini-sodes, I like to call them. When it's concerning, you know, just the current state of things. You know? So you gotta watch all 6 verses episodes that I'm calling these, and listen to the tone, listen to the lyrics, listen to the words, write the words down, just to understand like where I'm really coming from with this. You see, I was put on Facebook jail. They say because I talked about, you know, kidnapping, right? And it's like, you can't use that word. All right, you can't use that word. All right, cool. You know what I mean? But you have a Democratic president using the word abortion amongst people who are just willingly able to doing it. Like, and it's like, yo, where is the? And they strike me and ban me from speaking against speaking the other side. That fast. And y'all don't believe that is true, but it's true. That's why I call him Joe Obama. Obama was on the same movement. Joe Biden is on that same movement. He's on that same movement. He's on Philadelphia. What was that, Thursday night, Friday night? My agenda is. And he had a red background. He looked real satanic, like he was the Antichrist. And now they're going to ban me, strike me, Antichrist, when it's actually Donald Trump, when it's like Donald Trump's not the president. You see how the game is in that, and there it is. See, but I think what's really scary about them, they're some bad about Biden, because I ain't even talk bad about Biden. I just mentioned, you know, kidnapping, but you know, fatherhood. They trying to put us in this bad light. It's like fatherhood's out here kidnapping all the children, and it's like, well, nah, that's motherhood doing that. That's motherhood wanting to be single parent homes. That's motherhood doing that. You know, and it's not actually motherhood; it's sisterhood. That's co-opting motherhood to do it. Sisterhood, you know, might be a little bit out of control. A little bit out of control. They a lot out of control. And that's where we getting upset. It's like, you got sisterhood, then you're supposed to have womanhood. You're supposed to have motherhood. That's supposed to be the hierarchy. And what was I really talking about? I was talking about STEM. Yes, STEM. Science, technology, engineering, mathematics. I was talking about teaching my students STEM. They don't want that. They don't want Black fatherhood teaching these children STEM. They want to teach them STEM. And what are they teaching them? Instead of STEM, they're teaching them white critical race theory, which is a sociological aspect. That has nothing really to do with science. It's more psychological than philosophical. That's their movement. So they don't want black fathers. So if I go into schools and I try to get a job in the public, they want to be able to tell me, are you in a public school? This is what you got to do. And it's like, what? No. I'm my son goes here. I'm trying. This is what I teach my son. No. You ain't allowed to teach him. You got to teach him what we tell him to teach him. No, I'm teaching my son STEM. And they don't want me to teach him STEM. Wow. Because I'm a hip hopper. I'm about that real hip hop. See, I can transform STEM from science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. I can change to soul, truth, enlightenment, and morality. You see why they scared? Are you starting to see why they scared? Y'all are one God. That is hip hop.
All right, some deep thoughts to close out the show by Bolo M Anthology. So that was Noodle Free Mondays. Once again, always keep your brain smart and try to keep your life smarter. And as I always like to close out with my favorite phrase, love is good, life is better. You better do something that's going to make it last forever. That's Noodle Free Mondays, man. I'm Mr. C Enforce, aka Poppy Carlo, man. We out of here, man. Have a good one. We ended the stream.